Can you guys hear me? Yo, 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 what's poppin', chat? What's poppin', Chief Yukimura? Thank you, Muhammad Ali. Thank you. Just hit 1,000 subscribers, man. It's quite surreal. I'm probably gonna have some people in here later on, but for now, it's just gonna be me for a bit. Can you guys hear me? Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, Blackstar. You guys can hear me, I guess. So, do y'all think I should make like a specific video for 1,000 subscribers to like celebrate it? I guess like a not a personal video, but something like a personal opinion video, like a top 10 favorite characters or some shit. Top 3 Straw Hats. Well, that's like a simple ass video. Like that's Luffy, Zoro, Nami in that order. Thank you, Eru. Thank you all. CY, thanks for the congrats. I appreciate it. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard as well, because I'm using a snowball and it picks up on every single noise. So, what's good, Salah? What's good, King? What's poppin', Aris? Thank you. Bitch ass Fiji, what up? Fiji make a Sanji appreciation video. One day. When he does something worth the appreciation. Top 4 Yonko commanders? I can answer that right now. Shall I turn this into like a 1K thing? Like a Q&A? Y'all can ask me whatever question you want and I can answer it. If you want to turn this chat into a Q&A sort of thing. Top 4 Yonko commanders, as in character wise, I'd probably say my favorite. Oh, first, it's hard. Yonko commanders are like, they're not amazing characters by any means. They haven't been fully fleshed out. We only have Cat, who's been fleshed out. What's poppin', Virgo? Thanks for pulling up and showing some love. This is pretty impressive, man. I'm pretty shocked, bro. The growth has been astronomical. Tower of God out of 10 right now, I'd give it like a 7, which is pretty high for 2 episodes. Is good, definitely good. It has me fully intrigued. I'm looking forward to see where it goes. What's your favorite Sanji moment? Personally, when he closes the gates of justice. So, my favorite Sanji moment in the entire series would probably be either when he breaks the phone on the train on the way to Enies Lobby, maybe Mr. Prince, maybe when he, like his reintroduction in Enies Lobby where he was gone for like 15 chapters after the Khalifa bullshit, when he kicks Jabura. That's a great scene. There's a lot of good pre-time skip Sanji moments. Are you modding up? Come on, you the gang. Fiji, when will you stop giving Zoro mad head? When he not anytime soon, bro. Hold up, I need to change my name. Thank you, Zodek, man. I appreciate it. What's your favorite non-One Piece series to read and watch right now? Well, I haven't really been focusing on anything outside of One Piece too much. The last thing that had me like completely in love with the series was Vinland Saga, the anime, season 1 of Vinland Saga. That was phenomenal. But outside of that, I read Berserk in October, so there was that. That's like in my top 3 manga. But I do a lot of like rereading and shit. Like I reread Hunter x Hunter recently. which is amazing. Salah, I'm gonna get him in a bit. I'm just gonna have some time alone with the chat, and then I'm gonna start inviting niggas. Sorry if you can hear me type it again, cause this snowball picks everything up, bro. What about Haikyuu? I fucking love Haikyuu. Oh my god, Haikyuu's been great so far. I actually made a couple Haikyuu videos, but I privated them because they weren't doing that good, and it was basically a character analysis series. I done Hinata and I done Kageyama, and I was gonna do it for the entirety of Karasuno, but then I just I put that on pause. I privated it. If anything, they're good videos. I don't mind reposting them one day. Might be pushing the Haikyuu agenda, but no one cares that much about sports. Haikyuu goated though, bro. Haikyuu's actually amazing. Jaro hit me with that. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan, bro. Thank you, Styles CV. Do you think the Marines will be present in Wano? See, that's a tough question because it all depends on your opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think this will last one night? Do you think the war is gonna be one night? Because I've seen a lot of people think that, and I can understand why they think that. But it's like, if it's one night, I don't expect any last minute arrivals. Like, we got Jinbei. The reason why we got Jinbei, I think, is because I feel like Oda wants everyone here before the war starts. Yo, Fiji, congrats. Thank you for all the congrats. Here after witnessing Fiji get low diffed over that Mihawk over Shanks argument. Bro, they ain't gonna... They need to see the light, bro. They need to see the light. People need to stop sleeping on the Sword God. Not Ryuma, Mihawk. They need to stop sleeping on the God Hawk. Are you gonna try being an OP channel or anime in general? So, predominantly One Piece content, but I might diversify and do other things. Like every Wednesday I have my Tower of God episode review, so I'm gonna continue doing that. When the Berserk chapter drops, I might do a live stream or a reaction for that. Who knows? A review. But yeah, I'll do different content whenever there's stuff for that. Like maybe when what's it called? Maybe when Bleach comes back, I'll do Bleach content. But for now, it's predominantly One Piece. Especially with all the Wano hype, there's just so much to talk about. People sleep on Haikyuu just because it's yeah, bro. It's a lot more than just volleyball, bro. Thanks for the congrats, Virgo. Hopefully Fiji doesn't let this go to his head. Hopefully, bro. Tower of God plus One Piece combo is gonna go crazy. Yeah, man. I'm psyched. I'm looking forward to see how this season gonna end, because I've heard this 13 episode season of Tower of God is going to cover the entire first season of the webtoon, which means, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of things to cover. I'm hoping to see, I don't know, please don't spoil the webtoon in the chat, please don't, but I'm guessing in the first season of the webtoon there's going to be a lot of shit, like a lot of fights. Maybe we're going to get some world building, some lore, bit of that shit, we'll see. So y'all, hi Fiji, just subscribed. First heard you on the Reverie and I liked what you were saying. Thanks a lot, man. Glad to have you here. How many chapters until we see Kaido, and are we going to get a flashback so we can get some characterization of Kaido's motivations? Well, seeing Kaido, I feel like that can happen at any time. I'm not too sure. Like, with Kaido, it's like, you know, before a war, you usually show both sides getting ready. So I could see that happening. So yeah, I'm not sure. Are we going to get a flashback? I hope so. We got one for Big Mom. I can see us getting a flashback for... I can see us getting a flashback for Kaido. Maybe a Rock's flashback. You know what I'm saying? Any of that. What's poppin', Satsuki? Thanks for pulling up, bro. Kick Fiji. Alright. I'm gonna kick myself. Does Shanks have commanders, Fiji? We're not finna get into that one, bro. we're not gonna get into that one. I will. Thank you, Moonlight Pirate. Yeah, Tower of God has a slow start. I can tell, but it's like, I don't think it's that slow. I feel like it's a good pace. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see. But right now, it's a good pace. Thoughts on Jinbei being unscathed? Yo, that shit needs to be cleared up, bro. Big Mom is an absolute fucking joke in my head right now. Javon Davis, make sure your mod ban spoilers instantly. Yeah, man, mods, if you see Tower of God spoilers or One Piece chapter spoilers, like, get rid of them. I have read the One Piece spoilers. I do read One Piece spoilers. I'm not gonna cap on that, but and I'm obviously not gonna talk about them on stream. So if you see them in the chat, just get rid of that shit. Fiji, we still needed to read Kingdom, bro. Kingdom is coming, bro. Kingdom is coming, definitely. I heard tomorrow's scans will be insane. No comment. Big Mom is Big Jobber. I saw Fiji rereading on the timeline. Big Mom is the biggest joke of the new world. Yeah, Big Mom has been quite disappointing. Quite disappointing, definitely. Hit me with questions, bro. Keep slapping me with the questions. I'm willing to sit here and answer whatever questions you guys have. Fiji, that's an L, not reading Kingdom. See, this is the thing, bro. I have wanted to read Kingdom for a very, very long time. I've just always been pushing it back because it's so long. Like, I reread One Piece, but for some reason, reading Kingdom is like, it's like threatening. I don't know what it is. It's not about the length either, because I know it's not going to take me long. It's just about actually being invested. And I know once I start reading Kingdom, I'm not going to be able to put my phone down or my tablet, or like, I'm not going to be able to stop reading. And I don't want to be that addicted to something. Endeavor over All Might is the biggest facts. Endeavor's the best character in One Piece, in My Hero. Still on how Shanks became a Yonko with one arm, probably why Mihawk didn't want the smoke. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Do you think Garp was equal to Roger? Comparable. He's a top 3 strongest of all times. Satsuki, what got you into YouTube? What made you decide to make videos? So, the short answer would be that I've always kind of wanted to make videos, like gaming wise. I've always been into like Call of Duty gaming. I was always going to make videos. And then I fell back in love with One Piece like a couple years ago. I've always been reading One Piece, but I was kind of out of touch, and now I'm proper into One Piece again. And I came by a BDA Law video, joined the Discord, and then from there I realized that there's this whole power scaling community, theory community and shit. And then I got to know some guys. I got to know Jay, I got to know Virgo, and they kind of brought me into the community, so big props to them. Love my brothers. And then from there, I just dropped a video. I didn't have any goals in mind. I just said, I'm gonna do this, and it's been going well so far. Kingdom is great. Jaro, be honest, do you like Sanji? No, I don't. I'm not gonna get into why, because that would take too long. I don't. I can understand why people like him. If you like Sanji, I don't care. Like, it's you can like him. I'm not gonna target what you like and what you don't like. You're perfectly fine. You're entitled to your own opinions. Kingdom is great. I've heard. Started Kingdom 3 weeks ago, already at chapter 424. I'm guessing it must be fantastic. Best manga binge I've had since I started One Piece 10 years. Okay. Prime All Might is obviously smacking around. Okay, in a fight, yeah. I'm just saying that in terms of character, Endeavor's a far better character, in my opinion. I have to add that in. What do you think the Straw Hat Crew's power caps at the end of the series? I'm gonna have to make my own video on that, because I'm gonna have to make a whole video on that, because it's kind of a big topic. I have some hot takes on that as well. What will Kobe's role be, if anything, at Endgame? He could be Fleet. He could be Fleet Admiral. Like, I don't want him to be. I want Smoker to be, but he could be. I'm not going to say he can't be. I feel like Admiral would be perfect, and Smoker or Kuzan or Fujitora be in the Fleet. One of those 3, someone more experienced. But we'll see. He could be Fleet. We might get like a 20-year time skip at the end of the series, for all we know. So we'll see. Is Akainu low diff? No, he's not low diff in Big Mom, sorry. Satsuki, what is your favorite video of yours and why? My favorite video is my Askeladd video. I made a video on Askeladd, a character analysis. It took me like 2 weeks. One of my first videos on this channel, and oof, that video took a lot of work. I love that video as well. Like, I occasionally go back to watch it. I'm like, how did I make this shit? Satsuki is Zoro related. Nah, I got a lot of Zoro videos. They're actually my most popular videos are all Zoro videos. But nah, I actually don't. I don't. Like, my Zoro videos aren't that hard for me to make. That Askeladd video took a lot of work. And it came out pretty well. Kainu top 3. I do have him top 3. What are some of your favourite seasonal anime? That's a tough question. That's a tough question. I'd probably say Attack on Titan, because Attack on Titan to me is definitely, like, it's a top 5. Top 5 is a big word. It's a top 10 series, Attack on Titan, for me. The manga especially. And it is seasonal, I guess. It comes out every 2013 to 2017. There was a fat gap, but I guess it is seasonal. Shin Goated, I've heard, bro. Fiji, I still think it's crazy how you and Drips think Pika and Virgo are equal. You just have to wake up and come to see the facts, see the light. What are some of your favorite video game series of all time? Assassin's Creed series, specifically Black Flag and the Ezio trilogy. I love The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, old school Mario games, just because of my childhood. There's a lot of games. I grew up on Modern Warfare 2. I used to do something called trick shotting, if you lot know what that is. Like, just sniping on Call of Duty, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, like in the early 2010s. Gintama out of 10. Gintama out of 10 is a 10 out of 10. I think it's my favorite anime series by far. And yeah, it's the only thing that rivals One Piece in terms of love for a series. Satsuki, who is the most overrated villain in anime in your opinion? Oof. Okay, this is tough. Overrated doesn't necessarily mean they're mid. It's just like, overrated. I would say Dio is very overrated. I'd say he's great. He's a good character. I love him as a villain, but I think he's overrated. People treat him like he's one of the best villains ever, but Dio from JoJo's isn't as good as people make him seem to be. He's just great for the memes. He's got that charisma. He's evil to be evil, which is something everybody loves in a villain. So he's good, but I don't think anything he's done warrants, like, I don't think he's worthy of being called the perfect villain that I've seen people call him. Who are the final Straw Hat opponents in your opinion? The World Government. I feel like Blackbeard happens on Rafter or something before the World Government. Morpher 2 and Morpher 3 quickscoping did undefeated 100%. Aga got taste. I hear a lot of people saying Utsuro is a bad villain, but I disagree. Nah, he isn't a bad villain. A lot of people say that because they didn't like the plot twist. What do you honestly think Zoro's going to do in Wano? So, this is a hard question to answer. I honestly think he may kill Kaido. A lot of people know this. I'm not 100% sold on that, but I do think he may kill Kaido. In terms of what Zoro will do, that's a hard question to answer, because I'd say the least he does is shine number 2 after Luffy. I don't think Kid or Law are outshining Zoro in this arc. I think Luffy will have the most shine as always, unless Zoro kills Kaido. If Zoro kills Kaido, then Zoro will obviously have the most shine in this arc. Do you think Blackbeard will get a 3rd Devil Fruit? Perhaps. I just think it would look ugly if it was a zone. So I don't know, but we'll see. Favorite non-animated series? I want to say Game of Thrones, but that last season, yo. I'm currently on season 3 of Breaking Bad. I'm watching that for the first time right now, and that has been fucking great. So far, Breaking Bad has been amazing. Do you think Blackbeard will do favorite? I'd say The Office is up there. That 70s show, just because of nostalgia. I grew up with these shows, kind of. The Office, that 70s show, How I Met Your Mother. They're not my favorite, but they're like up there when I think of TV shows that I love. What was your favorite moment in Wano? No flashback shit, besides Luffy getting his ass whooped. Well, outside of the intermission chapters, like the the intermission chapters like 956, 957, 925. Those are obviously my favorite chapters in Wano. But outside of them, I would say that killer chapter, bro. That killer chapter was really good. When we find out that killer is Kamazo, and like that whole interaction between him and Kid, I love that shit. That shit was fucking fire. That chapter was great. Hey Fiji, that's what's up. Breaking Bad is great. Love to see it. Blackbeard swoops in and takes Kaido's fruit. Blackbeard, yeah, man. Blackbeard Jaro, I feel like he actually had. You can make an argument for saying Blackbeard is the best villain in One Piece. People always focus on Doflamingo and Crocodile, and even though they're fantastic, Blackbeard is, yeah, he's an amazingly well made character. I want to see what Oda's gonna do with him moving forward, because he still needs that backstory. He needs that characterization, because we know a lot about Blackbeard. From what we have, there's a lot to say about Blackbeard, but still needs some more. Who are some of your favorite characters in Game of Thrones? Robb Stark, the GOAT. I fucking love Robb. That Red Wedding episode had me fucked up. I love Tyrion. Daenerys all the way up until season 7. I liked her a lot. The rest is I love Jon Snow as well until the end. The end, he just got hold in the end. But yeah. Do you read Solo Leveling? No, I don't. I actually might start it. I don't know. I don't want to commit to anything, but if I do start it, I might make videos on it. Outside of Wano, chapters are the best. Facts. Best part of Wano. Facts. I want Carrot or Tama or both to join the crew at the end of Wano. I can see Carrot joining. Otama, maybe. Otama and Momonosuke Cabin Boys. Maybe. Blackbeard ain't been fleshed out. Okay, look, I agree. He ain't been fleshed out enough to be better than Dofi, but in terms of character writing, he's not to be slept on. He's a fantastic character, bro. He's actually a great character. I personally wouldn't put him above Dofi and Crocodile, but he is. I could see that argument being made. Rewatching Blackbeard for the first time after the Bellamy encounter hits different. Yeah, man. Jaya is in my top 5 arcs. Everyone knows this. I stan Jaya like a motherfucker. I love that arc. I love everything about that arc. Jaya is perfect. Top 5 arcs in One Piece. I have Jaya above Arlong Park. I have it above Alabasta, Skypiea. I have it above Whole Cake Island. Even though I have most shit over Whole Cake Island, I have it pretty high. Blackbeard and Akainu are misunderstood. Facts. Preach. Talk to him. You the Somali Jon Snow. We love to see it. I want Zoro to kill Kaido in a big surprise to all, and his epithet will change to Dragon Slayer Zoro and gives the grounds to majorly boost his bounty, where he's above most others, not Luffy, of course. I feel like even if he doesn't kill Kaido, Zoro does need a new epithet. Because like Pirate Hunter Zoro is cool, but we need a new one. You know what I'm saying? Something to do with swords, some shit like that. Like Ryuma was the sword god. What if Zoro is the sword devil? You know, so we know he has that demonic aura. Neither of them are not joining. I doubt it. We'll see. Bro, this guy Satsuki going ham with the questions, man. I appreciate it. What are some of your favorite gags in One Piece? For example, Virgo having meat on his face. So I like Chopper's bounty. That shit is funny. I like when Luffy does impressions. That shit is funny. I like Jinbei naming his plans. That was also funny. Like there's a few. Off the top of my head, it's kind of hard to say, but there's a few gags in One Piece I like. Overall, though, I'm not a huge fan of the gags because I feel like that's all characters become. They get flanderized and they sort of Oda kind of goes a bit too hard on the gags, and that's all a character is at some certain point. So yeah, I like it, but it's not all that. Death Note, Dragon Ball, any Devil Fruit or Titan Spinal Fluid. I'm probably taking a Devil Fruit if we're in this world, because like imagine having Law's Devil Fruit. Well, even Law's is kind of hard to use in this one. Imagine having Tesoro's Devil Fruit, Gold Fruit. Nah, not even that. Kizaru's Devil Fruit, Pika Pika no Mi on Earth. You'll be unstoppable, bro. There's a lot of Devil Fruits out there. It's hard to kind of make a choice. Maybe even Shiryu's Devil Fruit. Go invisible? That shit wild. Akainu GOAT, big facts. Thank you, Luffy, for the congrats. What do you think the numbers could be? No idea, but we'll see. All that happened in Jaya was Zoro and Luffy getting disrespected, Blackbeard going off on a crackhead rant, and Luffy smacked her for the simp. A lot more happened. A lot more than that happened. We were introduced to Whitebeard. We had a Shanks cameo, a Mihawk cameo, introductions of Doflamingo and Kuma. We were introduced to Sengoku, Tsuru, and the Gorosei. That moment of Luffy and Zoro getting disrespected is one of the best character moments for them in the entire series. I love that moment because it's a great callback to chapter 1 with Shanks, and just in general, it's very defining of their character. I like that about Luffy and Zoro and their dynamic. Even Nami in that scene was great. That moment of Blackbeard, people's dreams never end, that shit was fucking fire. The stuff with Noland getting set up, the way Jaya starts with a ship falling out of the sky and Skypiea ends with a ship falling out of the sky, I like that. There's a lot of stuff. Sanji cooked for Yonko, what has Zoro done? We'll see. Oh, we got Oda in the chat. Thank you, man. Thank you for pulling up, Oda. You need to start writing some better chapters, though. Zoro has not cooked for Yonko. Thank you, Jaro, bro. Stay deleting the spoilers, please. Dude, I loved your Tower of God videos. You should do more. By the way, what's your favorite character so far in Tower of God? Kun. I love Kun so far. Kun is great. Hats is my second favorite. We'll see. Jaya, yeah. Thank you, Brett. You've been speaking. Brook is so underrated. I like Brook. He's nowhere near my favorite, but he's like. What are some of the least utilized devil fruits? Trafalgar Laws, because he gets hoed by the plot. I'm not gonna say kids because we still haven't seen kids, but we'll see what his is able to do. That's it for now, I guess. There's not much else. Maybe Marco's fruit. Like, I feel like when he got handcuffed, he could have just cut his hands off and regrown them. He should have just done. I don't know. Maybe that's just a plot hole. We'll see. Jaro deleted, yeah. Jaro the GOAT. That bitch to... Yeah, the girl flipping Miss Valentine. Ability to change her weight. She could have been hacks with that. What exactly does... Okay. Favorite MC Fiji, manga and anime. My favorite main character of all time is Gintoki from Gintama. And it's not even close. Like, Guts is second, but Guts is nowhere near Gintoki in terms of my favorite character ever. I think Guts is the best in terms of like writing. I'm not going to get into that though, but subjectively speaking, my favorite is Gintoki by miles. Would the symbolic ask, oh, you're only allowed one ending, Berserk, Hunter x Hunter, or One Piece? Holy shit! Oh, that's a hard question. God damn. Because One Piece, there's the chance that it's disappointing. Like, I'm not gonna say it is gonna be, but like I don't have as much faith in One Piece as much as I do like in Miura and Togashi with Berserk and Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, I don't care about the ending, so it's definitely not that one. It's between Berserk and One Piece. I think I'm gonna go with One Piece, bro, because Berserk has only been a part of my life for what, 6 months? One Piece has been a part of my life since I was like 6 or 7 years old, bro. Kuma go, I wish we had more of him. The little team. Yeah, Kuma is a cool character. Who's your favorite Shichibukai? Doflamingo. Mihawk second in terms of character wise. My favorite characters. Am I crazy for thinking Giant and Skypiea over Alabasta? No, you're not. That's a perfectly fine take. How do you think that Luffy will beat both Big Mom Kaido without ask pulls from Oda? Sasuke said ask Fiji. I don't have a clear answer for you at all. I don't know myself. I personally do think Zoro could kill Kaido, but we're not going to get too deep into that. I've got a video expressing my thoughts on that. Big Mom, either she gets... I don't think she's getting captured, and I don't think she's getting killed either. So, I think Oda's going to take the route where he gives her a redemption arc. But we'll see. Do you think Prototype Virgo should be put in solitary confinement for stealing One Piece and Berserk chapters? Yeah, man. Put him in jail. Kid smacks Jinbei. I agree. I have Kid comparable to Luffy, bro. The thing about One Piece and Berserk is that the ending is somewhat unknown. Hunter x Hunter, the only reason why I would want to see the end is because I'm really interested in Gyro. But that's it. That's the only thing I care about anymore. Gyro and like Kurapika's fate. Other than that, I don't really care that much. You think the Blackbeard, Kaido, and Big Mom meet up in One Piece full game? Maybe. Blackbeard coming to Wano would suck in my opinion. I don't want him in Wano. It would just be like the most predictable thing ever. Can I watch 1997 Berserk then read manga or just read manga? Read the manga. Listen to Satsuki, bro. Read the manga. Fiji gains so much more credibility with the Gintama. We love to see it, bro. Do not substitute manga for anime. Facts. Croco Go not even top 2? Oh shit, he's number 1. Sorry, Raf. I forgot he was a Shichibukai. Because Croco is my second favorite character in the entire series, bro. Crocodile is number 1 favorite Shichibukai. Damn, Raf, you just reminded me. I forgot he was a warlord, bro, because, like, he stopped being a warlord so early in the series. That was a little mistake from me. Sorry about that. Boa Hancock, go. Facts. One Piece easy. Yeah, I'm probably choosing a One Piece for the ending. What do you think the biggest problem of the Wano arc? There's no straight up answer, but pacing. Pacing is a big issue. When you're gonna join the BDA Discord to get your haki up? Never. I'm there sometimes, bro. They're too powerful, bro. BDA Discord, they got too much haki, man. What Yonko Commander one you think the strongest one to for? Marco strongest. I know Shiryu isn't a first commander, but I'll say Shiryu second, third King, fourth Katakuri. Yes, I have King over Katakuri. Will Law and Kid ever stand a chance of... Yeah, no. I don't think so. I don't think Law and Kid will. I think Kid might be, but Law, no. I think Kid could continue to be, you know, he could be the Shiki of this generation, you know what I'm saying? So he could be like a rival figure to Luffy, but he won't have the luck of Luffy or the crew or the influence, but he will be as powerful as him. Like, you know, Shiki was probably equal to Roger, but he could never be the Pirate King. He was like the bitter loser of that generation. Favorite Gintama female after Kagura? Tsukuyo. Nobume number 3. Law and Kid will never hold a candle to Luffy, even if they matched his power to Luffy's crew. Yeah, I agree. Favorite fight in the Berserk? Guts vs. Grunbeld. That shit is fire. When he first used the Berserker armor. Holy shit, that chapter. Goated. Sen's colouring of that chapter is fucking fire. I feel like One Piece ending could be good, but it would be hard for it to live up the hype. Yeah, man, I've been waiting since I was 6, bro. Do you think Luffy will be put in a situation at some point that will force him to kill someone? I would like that. I feel like that could be good. That would be a cool character moment. I don't think Oda's gonna do it though. Luffy is is the role model for children, for the youth in Japan, bro. They look up to this guy. Like, Luffy, One Piece is huge over there, bro. I don't know if Oda's gonna draw that kind of stuff. Maybe. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I don't know. How do you think the numbers are gonna come into the plot? I don't know. I can't really answer that. Like, I feel like they might be used as hype tools, maybe. That's something I'm kind of vague on because we know nothing about them. I don't know if they matter. Honestly. Favorite One Piece fight? Luffy vs Usopp. Definitely. Could Zoro take on Doffy? Right now, yes. In Dressrosa, I'm going to say no, because even though I don't think Enma is a direct power-up, he is now stronger ever since he got Enma because of the training. He had 1 week of training. So, yes, right now, I feel like that 1 week of training is going to be like the equivalent of 2 years of training, and Oda is just going to make him super strong. So, we'll see. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Jaro, Crocodile over the Flamingo. Facts. Preach. Zoro beats Doffy now? Yeah. Yes, in my opinion. Will Zoro fight a Yonko? Will Zoro fight a Yonko? I hope he has something with King. Like, there's 4 Yonko, bro. Luffy wants to take them all out. Zoro taking one of them is... Come on, man. He's the right-hand man. He's the partner of the future Pirate King. He's the future world's strongest swordsman. I feel like the reason people sleep on Zoro and the accomplishments he need is because they sleep on Mihawk. It's like a direct connection between Mihawk and Zoro, because I am someone who values Mihawk I'm someone who puts him very high. I see him as somebody who is comparable to Yonko, and I have him above some of the Yonko. Actually, I have him above all of the Yonko. I think Mihawk is a monster. So, for me to think he's that strong, I feel like Zoro's going to need accomplishments for him to reach there. And people always forget that Zoro's dream isn't just to surpass Mihawk, but he wants his name to reach the heavens. He needs accomplishments, not on the same level as Luffy, but he needs huge accomplishments, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't know what Oda's doing with the story, bro. I also think Sanji and Jinbei beat Doffy. I don't think Sanji or Jinbei beat Doffy. Maybe Jinbei. Like, it's an extreme diff, but I don't think Sanji beats Doffy. My favorite flashback in One Piece is the Nolan flashback in Skypiea. Bounties ain't everything, but King's bounty is probably going to be 1.5 times Cat's. Yeah, it definitely is. Thank you, Sen. I was just talking about you. Yeah, man. that colouring chapter was flames. Do you think Kaido will just one-shot Luffy again? No. There's actually literally no point. I don't know why that would make any sense. Bro, you're actually on steroids. My nigga Draco, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for putting up, man. Shiki was part of the generation, but on their level, who knows? We'll see. Who will be the MVP of the Wano War? Luffy and Zoro. Only way I see Luffy killing Kaido is if they try to make it seem like Kaido wanted to die anyway, so it's not as bad. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like that's the reason why Kaido is someone Oda can kill, because it's going to be like, he's going to die happy, you know what I'm saying? It's not like going to be a brutal death, it's just, he finally got what he wanted. If Fiji passes me, I'll be happy. Come on, bro, we need to grind together, Virgo. We need to grind together, fam. If you could collab with any YouTuber you've never talked to, who would it be? That's a tough question. I love Grand Line Reviews videos, so he would be up there. I love Tekken's videos. I love his energy. He would be up there. That's a good question, Sasuke. In the One Piece community, it would probably be Tekken in the One Piece community, because I would love to see what he thinks about some things that I think, some opinions I have pertaining to Zoro specifically, because I have this suspicion that Tekken is a huge Zoro and Mihawk fan. Shiki got beat by a pre-time skip Luffy. Come on, nah, man. We don't talk about Strong World, bro. Mihawk over Shanks over Yonko's Blackbeard only. It's tough. It's tough to say. Imagine an old fat woman being better than Mihawk. Facts, bro. I hate how people try to put Big Mom over Mihawk with confidence too, bro. If Zoro kills a Yonko, then imagine Mihawk. Yeah, but this is the thing. I don't think him killing Kaido would mean he's stronger than Kaido. I just think he'll get the final hit. I think Zoro had only 3 days to train with Enma. You could be right, because he got it like halfway through the week, so you're possibly right. I don't know exactly. Big Mom became a Yonko and all she does is sitting on her ass eating candy. Yeah, bro. Big Mom bottom one. You didn't get the notification, Jacko? Oh, we here though. Yo, shall I invite some people? Shall I send the link out? Do you guys want me to bring some guys over and have a discussion? Let me know. Admirals versus Emperors, the worst debate in the community because we have no proof either side. Yeah, it's like, we do, but we don't have nothing concrete. We just have interpretations, and because there's so many things that make you think Yonko's a top one, and then you see that Oda thinks Yonko's equal for emperors. Yonko's equal world government plus warlords. So it's like, I don't know. What is one of the worst theories you've ever heard in One Piece? That's hard, bro. There's some bad ones, but I don't know. It's hard. Like, I don't have anything straight up for you. I don't know, bro. I don't want to... There's one in it. I just don't want to call someone out, so I'm not going to say it. Get the boys in the chat. Bet. I'm going to send a link around if y'all want to pull up. If y'all want to pull up, pull up. Where's my... Hold up. Give me a second. Send around the link. Fiji, I keep telling you, Mihawk is a bum. He got waxed by some dude from a mariachi brand. Why isn't Mihawk deemed a Yonko by the One Piece world? Because he doesn't have the territories or the authority over people. There's a lot more to being a Yonko than just power. Why isn't Dragon deemed a Yonko? He has the armies and stuff. Oh, he isn't pirate. That was stupid. Ghana Review has some of the best content. Facts. His New World Review channel is goated, bro. He does the Hunter x Hunter community a great service, bro. He's a goat. Yo, Fiji, send me a link. I need to address this. I got you. Pull up.
Hello.
What's poppin', Cypher?
What up?
We chillin'.
What's good?
We chillin'. Don't drop a link in the chat. Of course not, man. I ain't stupid. Takasugi or Kurolo? I think Takasugi. Like, they're both on that same tier, but Takasugi, personally. That's probably biased, though.
Yeah, I like Takasugi more.
Yeah. Whitebeard over Mihawk. In terms of character, yes. In terms of power, yes. Yeah, I agree on both. I feel like even the world of One Piece underestimate Mihawk. I don't think so, bro. The vibes I got in Marineford I don't think they underestimate him. Thank you, Saz. Thank you.
You hit 1K. Good shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that is good at you. What's poppin'?
The ghost rate is crazy.
What's poppin', Buke?
I'm chilling, man. Alright, so what's the discussion now?
I don't know, man. We're just chatting to the we just talking to the chat.
Here.
We're just talking to the chat. If they're trying to bring up some Mihawk conversation, we have the expert here.
Bro, I'm ready, man.
Do you have any YouTube rivals, like people that you compare yourself to or see as a contemporary? I'd probably say that's a tough one. I don't think I do compete with anyone, but subconsciously maybe Jay, because he's not similar. He's got much more of a bigger fan base than me, but I kind of compete with him, especially since he's a Sanji fan and I'm like a Zoro fan. So like we are opposing in that sense. It's probably Jay. Yeah, Jay the GOAT though. I love Jay. Just like YouTube rivals wise, it's all love. But yeah, I definitely like. I take a lot of inspiration from him. So he is the homie, and I do rival him in some certain way. I guess you could say. How do you feel about One Piece not having any stakes? I don't know, bro. It's like...
Does it? I mean, it has stakes, but like they're not as high anymore.
They've always been like there's always never been stakes though. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always been crazy plot.
Don't you think they're higher now though? Because it's like a lot less people died.
Marineford was pretty high, I guess.
Yeah.
Marineford was great because that's when was the One Piece spoilers real? No comment. Why do you think Mihawk took the role of as a warlord? Let's let Buke answer this.
Oh, he took the role. He took the role of being a warlord because he challenged everybody there was to challenge in terms of sword power and everything, and being a warlord gave him the freedom to travel the seas without interference from the world government or getting pursued. Because he was still a pirate and him doing whatever he wanted that would obviously piss off the world government, but as a warlord he had free reign to do whatever he wanted, and course,
I
he
would
took
agree on
that to
that.
benefit.
I came in at the right topic.
Yeah, we took. What's poppin', Jits? Thanks for putting up.
Yeah, congratulations, Fiji.
Thank you, Jits. What's poppin'? You not at work? You finished?
Yeah, just got home.
Love to see it. We've just been talking to the chat. No specific conversation, but someone asked, why do you think Mihawk took up the title of Warlord? Probably because, like, I think they're asking because I said I think Mihawk is Yonko level.
Okay, and what'd you guys answer?
Well, Buke just said is because he wants free reign in the world to basically challenge every swordsman.
I disagree with that.
What would you say?
I think that there is a running theme with many of the warlords. Basically, it's like if something bad happened in their life and they chose the warlord route as a way of like compensating for that, like sort of character flaw. Mihawk suffers from success. He lost Shanks, which was probably the only other person at that time that he felt was the reason why he was aiming to get stronger. So you lose your number one rival, Mihawk, and you can see in his attitude, basically became a pessimist. He was done with the world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was just roaming around just to kill time. You can see his change in attitude whenever he meets Zora, where he finds a reason to live again, because he can find someone and train them up to hopefully give him life. It's a give and take thing. I don't think Mihawk chose the warlord position just so he could go around challenging people, because it seems like he's actually just been chilling.
Actually, did you read the Viva card for that? Like,
Yep.
for what? Repeat that?
I said, yep.
Yeah, and it said, I didn't exactly say that he chose to be a warlord to challenge people. It said after he had no more worthy challengers, he became a warlord to travel freely. So,
okay, that kind of supports that. Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense.
Can you guys hear me?
No.
Is that
Yep.
Tay? Yeah, we can hear you.
What up, Jay?
What's up, guys? Shut up, Grits.
I'm out.
Yeah, he became a Shichibukai to travel freely after Roger's death, despite having no crew. He spends most of his time sailing for fun. So yeah, your explanation makes sense, I guess. Makes perfect sense. Do you think the admirals are stronger than Yonko? Yes, but it's like, I would just say there's a spectrum, an admiral and Yonko spectrum. There are some admirals that I wouldn't put there, because I don't think they're all equal. I feel like Aokiji and Akainu are superior to the rest. Kizaru, Fuji, and Green Bull, I would just, like, even if they're not Yonko level, they're pushing any of the Yonko to a high diff fight, in my opinion. Not extreme diff, but at least a high diff.
man, when I first watched Marineford, man, I used to think the Yonkos low diff admirals or something along those lines.
Yeah, I used to think that too. That's the anime though. They do kind of make it look like that.
Yeah, the anime gas the shit up.
I think that Akainu and Aokiji can beat a Yonko like in a fight. I think Kizaru falls like right underneath like them. I don't think Kizaru can beat any Yonkos in a fight, but he falls like right underneath that. And then
Like
Fujitora, there's a little separation between Fuji and Kizaru, like Fuji and the OG3. But no, yeah, of course the Kizaru versus the Yonko is extreme diff, but I don't think he can beat any of them. I think Akainu and Aokiji can beat some, and I still think Fuji pushes them to a high diff.
Yeah, I'm saying like Kizaru not even extreme diff to me. I feel like it might even be a high. I don't know. It's a tough conversation.
It's tough with Kizaru because it's his
No,
whole attitude.
Yeah, and he is portrayed equal to them pre-time skip, but then there's other shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just a tough conversation.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I think that hockey boom and that Aokiji and Akainu fight like pushed him, like that helped push them a little bit ahead of Kizaru. But I still think like he's still like relatively in that zone. I just don't think I think they can beat like those two can beat Yonkos in a fight. I think Kizaru's still in that zone, but he can't like beat any Yonkos in a fight.
So
I still think it's extreme diff though.
So you think if it's extreme diff, then he's Yonko level then too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just at the very bottom.
Okay, I feel you. What was I gonna say? Someone asked, do you think there needs to have been somebody with the world's strongest swordsman title before Mihawk? I personally don't. I don't think there needs to be, but it would be cool. But I don't think so. Who would it be? Only one I see it being is Rayleigh.
There likely was never, for all the titles that have ever existed in the world, there's probably never been anyone to have ever held that title before.
You think
I agree with
these like these roles, these names and like positions like started with big news probably? You think?
I don't know if they started with big news. They just started with the people that got those titles.
Mhm.
It's just a way to increase their legacy. I don't think
Yeah.
there was a world's strongest man or a world's strongest creature or a world's most dangerous man.
What is a more unrealistic scenario? Reitsu Sanji beating Queen or Carrot beating Perospero? I think Reitsu Sanji beating Queen because you can make Carrot extremely strong with Sulong. Sanji, I don't know. They're both gonna happen in my opinion anyway. So we'll see. I don't think Reitsu Sanji beating Queen is that unrealistic anyway.
Those are both actually really tough scenarios to actually try to answer.
Yeah, because they're both.
That's actually really, really close to each other for me.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Like they're both. Like Sanji beating Queen, he shouldn't be commander level, but Oda's just gonna make him commander level. With Sulong though, it's like Oda can give that a huge buff.
Yeah, but like it would be different. But like Carrot and Sulong doesn't seem to be particularly impressive.
From what we've seen, you don't think?
Yeah,
so?
especially like if you're matching her up against someone else. But Sparrow is
He's the strongest.
he's pretty strong, and he was fast enough while not really paying attention to avoid Pedro at close quarters combat, and Pedro immediately killed himself. And all that did was get an arm. He blew up the entire area.
Yeah.
Sparrow is pretty formidable.
I'd probably say
And I
he's the
don't think
strongest.
the Sulong gives Carrot an element matchup either, because if she could like use fire, then that'd be, you could at least argue that.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite filler moments in One Piece from the anime? G8. I feel like it's everyone's though. G8 is
Nope.
got. Oh, what about you then?
Not my favorite. My favorite filler moments are the in canon filler moments,
Okay, so the
not
ones
the
that
filler arcs.
Oh, okay. So when they add little scenes that like
Like, yeah. For instance, I can name two right off the bat, and there's plenty of more I can name. But one is Ace being introduced in Alabasta and journeying with the Straw Hats for a good portion of Alabasta in the anime.
yeah, like
There
four
were a
episodes.
lot of great interactions between the characters there, between Luffy and Ace, between Ace and the crewmates.
Yeah, that was dope.
Many people don't come to realize that that's filler until way later, because people like they catch up by watching the anime and then they read the manga. They don't go back and reread the manga all the way through. So a lot of these moments just are considered canon. Another in canon filler, which I think infinitely adds to the scene, is whenever Ace dies, Garp and Dadan are talking to each other, and they're fighting, and then Makino comes in, and she has that flashback to whenever she's teaching Ace manners.
Oh, that wasn't canon?
Well, part of it, but
Okay.
well, actually, I don't even know. That might not have been, but the part I'm specifically referring to is whenever Luffy is talking about like, as long as I have Ace with me, I'll be okay. And then Makino, once Luffy delivers that line and then Ace is gone, she starts bursting into tears.
Yeah.
That was an incredible moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's Usopp versus Daddy the father in Loketown, which is
Yeah, it's pretty good.
that's like from a what's it called, a visual book, a visual cut, some shit. Like it's actually made by Oda, that Daddy the father stuff, I've been told, but it, like
I think it's in an SPS.
maybe it's in an SBS, some shit like that. Garp and Dadan fighting was it was canon.
Yeah, I'm talking about the scene though.
Yeah. Walk to Arlong Park was non-canon apparently.
Was it?
Well,
No,
what I don't know what he means by the walk. Like they didn't show the entire walking section. No.
Okay, yeah, then that's probably what he means. That makes sense though, because that's like the best thing about it. That walk was raw.
Someone asked how many people do you think tried Denma?
2.
2, Oden and Zoro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And who else could have like?
like
no,
tried
like-
to tame it.
I don't know. Maybe if some random tried it, like a fodder. It was like, "Ah, and he died or something. But I don't.
That'd be the perfect hype tool for Enma or for Zoro if they introduced fucking Kawamatsu tried to and lost the arm. That would make sense though.
Oh,
I just think what Drid said, it's just for some, they might get a little like something like fodder tried it and they all got their entire like body sucked up and they died. Yeah, no one
I
of
mean,
no
kinda
one of
wild.
significance tried it other than Zoro.
I don't know. It had Kinemon pretty shook, so I don't know. I think that says a lot.
No,
It says a lot.
Pre-time skip anime was amazing. Honestly, it was much better than post. I wouldn't say it's amazing because
Here's the thing. Everyone knows I love pre-time skip, but in terms of like quality, I think I prefer it. But a lot of the things that Toei does that I and many others rep them for or like chastise them, it happens in the pre-time skip just as much if you pay attention. It's just the material is so much more nostalgic and people like it more that they're willing to overlook some of the flaws. Because I remember like in Thriller Bark, whenever they meet Brook and they talk about Laboon, there are like 2 episodes in a row just recapping Laboon.
Yeah. Damn.
And that was particularly bad.
What's poppin', Steve-O?
What's good, Fiji?
Chillin', man.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, bro.
No problem.
You all said, do you think Enma worked differently for Zoro considering it was created by Shimotsuki and Zoro is probably a Shimotsuki? I wouldn't see the connection. I don't know how. Sword lore in One Piece is weird as fuck, bro.
According to what the dude said, the only thing that really matters is that the blade, this blade has a sister blade, so that's why Zoro isn't dead right now.
It's almost like we don't know enough.
Yeah.
I would like the properties of the sword to apply to everyone equally. I would like for that. That would be weird if Zoro had some kind of like.
Well, Zoro already has a buff. He has the Wado, which is the only reason that he basically didn't die.
Well, how? What do you mean by
or
that?
suffer? Remember, he says that the only reason Zoro is having like a better time handling Enma is because he has Wado, because it's a sister blade. They complement each other.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a nerf to Enma so that Zoro can actually use it easier.
Okay, so I didn't catch that. Interesting.
Well, that's weird. How does Odin? Well, I guess that also falls into we don't know enough. Never mind.
Yeah.
How did Odin do it? Odin's just a Chad. I don't know.
You can make the assumption that the other blade Odin had was made by the same person because their design, it looks exactly the same, just a different color.
What,
you could make that assumption.
Well, you think they would mention that, right?
Maybe, but they do. If you look at it, go look at it. The design is exactly the same. It's just a different color.
Tengu would have mentioned that in that scene, though. I think maybe. Who knows? I don't really care about that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those things. Also, Emma's color keeps changing.
Yeah, it does. That's annoying me. I like the green.
It's like green, and then Oda, he did like the Odin drawing in the volume, and it was a different color there as well.
Yeah, it was like silver. Hold on, let me
it was like a different color. I think he just forgot. I don't know.
One Piece volume 96, right? That's the volume.
Yeah. I think so. Unless he changed it.
It's like silver or some shit.
Let's not forget the signature thing we've been seeing on the TL recently with the size. That's hilarious.
Oh, size of One Piece is hilarious.
That is pretty.
Oh, the Enma. That shit was funny as fuck.
Emma's like a 4-meter long blade. Here's the thing, like that's actually kind of a questionable scenario because why did Oda even make Odin that big? What was the point? And then Zoro gets his blade and just shrinks the size. Maybe that's one of the Emma's powers. Maybe it'll actually make sense.
It can change size.
Yeah, it shrinks, it grows and decreases depending on who the user is.
I mean, no Habakiri as well.
I don't understand.
Must have been super used as well.
Hold on. That's so funny, bro. Because I can't wait for that scene in the anime. They're probably just gonna make Odin smaller. I don't know how they're gonna compensate.
Odin's probably gonna be like as tall as Zoro or something.
Yeah, they're gonna compensate somehow.
Now, Stebo's right though about Ame Habakiri, because then how's Momo supposed to wield it then?
Yeah,
that's also like a 4-meter long blade, and Momo's like 2 feet tall. It's like he's probably as long as the hilt.
I don't understand what Oda gains from making all these people this size. Like,
it's just like
what's
what
the
he likes.
point?
What
it keeps people talking.
I don't know. I think it's kind of weird, but I think Oda's just like gotten to an obsession. It's just like, man, I just keep making really tall characters. Got to keep doing it.
He just likes like a really wacky.
He just really likes the tall characters.
Good lord.
I don't know.
Oda's too.
You just got to keep it goofy.
Oh, that's too fucking funny, bro. Like, they're gonna
like
definitely.
I saw a post earlier. Oh, go ahead, Fiji.
Now, you think Toei sit in their office and like, fucking hell, this nigga again? We have to compensate. I could imagine that, bro.
Well, Toei's not that good at size either because they keep messing up character sizes.
Yeah, I could believe it.
Except they have the reverse. They keep making people smaller than what they are.
We don't know if Mihawk had Yoru when he George Shanks. Yeah, we don't know. He probably did
Well,
though.
he didn't have Yoru at Roger's execution.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
So either he didn't bring Yoru, even though he keeps Yoru with him at literally all times, or he didn't gain that until after Roger died, which I think is
Well-
probably more like.
Well, we didn't see Mihawk's whole body. Like, what if he was holding it in his hands because he was about to handle that?
That's a huge. Wow, he's holding the sword in his hand while standing in the ground. That'd be.
Yeah, he was probably about to handle.
Oh,
like,
was he going to save Roger?
What? Yeah. What if he know Roger? What if he was like,
I don't know about that.
that's Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh no, he
I
was
think-
trying to kill Roger before Roger died to get that World's Strongest Swordsman title.
I think that'll be dope if he didn't always have that sword. He had like a regular katana or something. I think that would be cool to just show that like he doesn't need a sword that big, or like he's truly like.
Well, when
Can
Oda
use
drew
any kind of
Mihawk
blade.
as a kid, he had a regular blade, or like a wooden sword. I think it was. Was it a regular blade or a wooden sword? It was one of those.
I think
Yeah,
it was
that's
top.
dope.
Bro, don't even talk about sizes in anime. Remember what happened with Whitebeard and his wife? Huh? Whitebeard's wife? Oh,
Whitebeard's wife.
Oh, you mean? I think he just means Weevil's mom. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Bakken.
Oh, brother.
Like what? Like these sizes.
No, you
are-
want to see even something even worse is King Neptune and
Oh,
Otohime.
I know.
King Neptune's like a fucking giant, and they
Okay.
procreated, and then she gave birth to Shirahoshi, which is bigger than her.
That shit
Well, you know
makes
how
no
fish do.
sense at all, bro.
You know how
Like,
fish do.
Fish lay the eggs, right? And then,
Oh,
and then
God,
the
Oda
man
just
come
does
along,
stuff just
and
to
then
do
they
it.
just squirt all over the eggs. Like,
Hold on, I need to put this on the screen right now. Volume 96 SBS because I have all the heights from the thing. Cause their heights are just funny. as
fish
fuck,
don't
bro.
actually have sex.
What was it? Odin was 12'6".
Yeah,
No,
Shit,
but-
Maru was
I don't
like
know, man.
16.
yeah, bro. It's like, fucking Neko and Inu's heights got retconned again, cause it was like 350 in the old SPS.
Really?
Weren't
It was like 350. Nah, 3.5 meters in the old SPS, and now it's like.
So are they taller or shorter? now?
weren't
Nah, now
weren't
they're
they
way taller.
originally taller than Cat? Aren't they taller than Cat?
Yeah, they're taller than Cat now, but before they weren't. They were like 3.5 meters.
Also, Timmy, yes, Neptune was like 30 years older than Otohime, and Hachi is like 30 years older than Kami.
Hachi is fucking Kami.
All of the fishmen that have romantic partners are significantly older than the girls for some reason.
Hachi and Kami are a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're fish. They
They
do
are.
shit differently.
I had no clue.
I didn't know that.
I never knew that either. I had no clue.
That's strange.
Yo.
What's
How
poppin'?
you not doing?
You chilling? You chilling?
All right.
Congrats on 1K, bro.
Thanks a lot, man.
I literally just got done watching your recent video.
What did you think of that?
I gave you some long comment, I can't lie, so you can read that if you want.
I'll check it out. The topic was actually we're gonna talk about it now. The topic was: do you guys think
Yes.
Zoro should address Big Mom's presence on Wano?
Yes.
Why? I mean, yeah, but I mean,
Yes.
his whole role as the first mate, I mean, those type of issues he's kind of meant to discuss. But what I was saying, what I said in the comment, right? What I was basically saying is that he might have thought it would happen. He might have considered the possibility that they would align because after angering Kaido and then pissing off Big Mom, their interests would be the same. So the possibility of them joining to beat Luffy is probable. However,
Yeah, Zoro ain't that smart though.
Nice.
I mean, he's not
Like-
he isn't an idiot.
Like, I agree, he probably considered the fact that Big Mom would come after Luffy, but not an alliance. He wouldn't have considered an alliance. Nobody saw that coming. But thinking Big Mom would come to Wano after, and that's why he was so against it in the first place, going after Sanji, I can get that. I actually said that, I think.
All problems pissing off Yonko at the same time. That was his problem. So if that was his initial problem with the whole thing of saving Sanji, I don't really think it's a stretch to think that he considered the possibility of them joining. Now, obviously, we know that wasn't actually why they joined forces, but it's possible he thought that. From his perspective, it makes sense.
I guess so, I just don't think he's that smart. What's poppin', Matt? Yo, is this nigga muted?
Yo, what's happening? What's happening?
Yo, baby
What's
girl.
up, man?
What's poppin', Matt? Yo, that tweet earlier had me crying, bro.
Huh?
That tweet earlier had me crying, dog. I ain't gonna address it. Anyways, moving on.
What was the tweet?
Oh no, that shit that nigga said. Yo,
The
you're
world
in a
building one?
relationship. You're in a relationship. That tweet.
Oh,
Zoro Kid
Oh
is big mom
shit,
as well.
Fiji. So,
Yo, bro. What you say, Matt?
He muted his mic. He's gone. He's out.
Okay, but yeah, I feel like Zoro should say something, but I feel like he shouldn't dwell on it because like she's here. What the
Yeah,
fuck? You
Fiji,
can't
I
do
was gonna
anything
say-
about it.
congrats on 1,000 subs, my dude.
Thanks a lot, bro. I
My
appreciate you.
my young Padawan.
Nah, chill out. chill. My nigga don't, man. Appreciate it.
I'm trying. See, I was trying to tell Virgo. See, bro, if you just listen, then maybe you could be like Fiji.
Nah, chill, man. Virgo to go. Virgo to go. I'm trying to be like Virgo. He ain't trying to be like me.
Hey, don't
you
lie.
don't.
Virgo is not no goat, especially with that ashy ass laugh.
Oh, wait.
That's a top tier laugh. What are you talking about?
I don't know about all that.
Virgo stand the
Yeah,
season.
that's not that. That's definitely not a top tier
That's,
laugh.
no, yeah, it's top tier memes, bro. What are you talking about?
Virgo slander season. Steve-O face
So
cam
what's that?
gang. Bro, I need to start. I need to get a green screen or something because my backdrop of my room is trash, but I got a good webcam. But like my room from behind is trash.
Do you even use your webcam? So you
No,
just
I
talk
just-
to the mic.
Nah, I
Yo.
don't, but I want to start using it.
What's up, Sam?
Why?
what up, Sid?
What's y'all niggas, man? We live
He's
right
trying
now.
to be like
Yeah,
Tekken.
we live.
Yeah.
It's be easier.
Yo,
Nah,
what's
nah.
good? What's good, internet? It's your boy.
What's Papa said? Nah, the reason why I was thinking about getting starting to do like face cam videos is for reactions, read throughs and shit. That's why I was
Reactions.
probably gonna do a fucking One Punch Man read through.
Or you could use your avatar. You could use your
One punch.
I don't know,
Aokiji
bro.
avatar.
Nah, I need to get a new one. Because this logo's aight, but I need to get a better one. Anyways, who invited these furries? Damn, Jaro on your ass. B-Stars, let's get it. Yeah, B-Stars go. I need to peep.
B-Stars good. That shit fire.
That shit. Are you guys being legit?
I ain't
here?
gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna be real. I was really vibing. Like, I was really with it. Then man, Rabbit started grabbing his belt.
Look,
Um,
man.
I turned that joint straight off. I was like, all right, time to play 2K.
Look, man.
I feel you.
See,
I remember they said Virgo had a smile mic in Brocco Street. Wolfgang. Yo, Satsuki, stop being a furry in the chat, bro. Them chapter reactions is where the money is at, Fiji. Chill out, man. I'm just doing this for fun, bro. But nah, I want to do chapter reactions, like live reactions, just for fun. But I might just stick to the reviews. Who knows? Anything, whatever hits, man.
Do whatever you
You
want
can
to
do
do.
both.
Find your niche.
Yeah, just need to find the niche. Right now, though.
That shit don't even matter, bro. Anything that you've been putting out the last like 2 weeks has been going crazy. Like, it don't
Yeah.
matter.
you wanna start like do other things. Like you started doing the Tower of God shit, right?
Yeah, that's every week. Every Wednesday, I do an episode review.
Yeah, you gotta like diversify the content and shit like that.
Not necessarily. I'm gonna stick to one thing, but that's just like one day a week. Cause I enjoy talking about Tower of
Yeah.
God, and those videos do alright. People like, I've realized there's different people who comment on those, like specifically Tower of God fans. So
Yeah, of course. Because other people are gonna watch you for other shit.
yeah,
Like, not necessarily like some nigga that like One Piece shit might not fuck with Tower of God, so they might not click on that video.
Fiji.
But then you got people that love Tower of God.
I need to kick this nigga Moss, bro. He just asked me to howl on stream.
I want to hear it.
Fiji, start barking on stream, please. Nigga,
Oh, that's my nigga. That's my nigga Moss. Yeah, what's good? What's good, bro? Woof woof. Bark bark, baby.
What's
Hey, yo,
Miles?
chill.
I got to. That's my nigga Moss, man. I gotta do it.
One thing I hope for Zoro vs Mihawk is that Oda never flashes back to the fight and showed that Mihawk used armament against Zoro on East Blue. It would really take away the importance of it. What do you mean? Why not? I don't think
What
he
is the
used armament
importance of
anyway, but why would it take away from the importance?
Why would he have to use armament?
Against
I
a
think it
scrub.
This nigga used the
it,
knife.
it just
Why would he
makes
use
the
armor?
hero look stronger than he was. I think that's what he meant.
Yeah, that would take.
It,
Yeah,
it
Oh
take
yeah,
away
if
from
he had the like
the monumental gap.
actually use it.
yeah. If he actually
Yeah, if
used
he
armament,
had to use hockey.
yeah.
I mean, if you use armament hockey, it would just make him like look a little less fodder. It didn't really make a difference. It really
It-
doesn't.
I don't
would
think-
kind
I
of,
don't.
bro.
Man,
It
look,
kinda
it's
makes a
me.
difference.
It's me, Hawk. I don't think he needed that, baby.
He definitely didn't.
Burr was trash at that point in time.
Hold up, let me ask you a question. Do you guys think Mihawk was using armament when he was chasing after Luffy and he caught that iceberg?
I don't know.
I mean, it's hard to tell.
I doubt it.
That's
If
the
he just
actual
done that
answer.
with a
I
flying
mean,
slash, bro.
he doesn't need to.
I doubt it.
The implication was he was like kind of letting loose, right? I would assume.
I would disagree on that. I feel like he was. It's a weird conversation because he basically says this blade knows no restraint, and then he goes on to say, "Let's
Right.
see if your fate, like if
Yo.
luck or some shit will save you." Some shit
Do we
like that.
know, like, do we know what the fuck in the anime was the shit that came off of Mihawk's slash? Is that just like effects? Like, or what is that?
Nah, flying attacks, they do exist. They that's,
You talking about the?
that is,
Wait,
it's
air
not
slashes?
effective.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like, but I'm saying, like, is it just?
Yeah, those are real.
Is it just like? That's what I'm saying though. Like, is it just air? Like, what is it? Like, or is it?
We
thought
don't
we got
know.
it.
Also, in the
I don't
manga,
know.
whenever he cuts the iceberg, it happens instantaneously and there's no effect.
Oh yeah. There's none of that shit in the manga. It literally just happens.
Yeah, and in the anime, they show the effect, but in the manga, the only effect we see is the initial one against Jozu, and then maybe whenever. I don't even know if he does it whenever Luffy's dodging. I think in the anime they did that, but I don't know if that's in the manga.
No, they did in the
It
manga.
is in the manga.
That
So,
is
like, it
easily
is.
the most slept on feat, bro. I don't care. Like,
The iceberg.
yeah, that's so slept
Yeah, that's
on.
definitely.
There are a lot
Because in the anime, they made it look a little bit smaller than it should have been. Like,
It
the
was a
iceberg
huge.
was
People
massive.
have tried to
Massive.
like height scale it. I don't think it's possible because Oda's not consistent. Because people make it seem like it's like 4 or 5 times bigger than what Pika is.
Yeah, I've seen that picture. Yeah.
Yeah, you see that?
Oh,
Yeah,
what up,
I think that
Ashy?
shit's so retarded, bro. I think that shit's
What's
so
up, little
retarded.
nigga?
Oh, pixel
Try to-
scalers.
Hey,
Pixel
yo,
scalers.
you hold on, Matt B.
From a panel and
You
dress
just call that
and
man
move him
Ashy.
to the iceberg.
Oh, my mama.
Oh,
you
that
good.
nigga Ashley.
That's crazy, bro.
That's Ashy L.
That's good, bro.
Ashy L.
For sure, for sure.
Show some
Yo,
There you
Fiji.
go, fight back, yo.
What's poppin'? What's poppin', Virgo?
Nah, he good. What's poppin', bro? Hey, man, congratulations, though. Straight up.
I appreciate you, my brother. I fucking loved that Berserk stream yesterday too, bro. I'm looking forward to the next
That
one.
was goated.
Yo, appreciate it, man. That shit was funny as hell. I think it was had trouble uploading because it was all so much titty showing.
Nigga, you need to stop with the Casca hate. Nah, I can understand it though. With where you at?
No, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't want to derail the stream, but that bitch get on my nerves.
Yo, wait.
I was gonna
pause.
post a meme, but I couldn't do it at work. But literally, I was gonna post the the meme where it's like cost us anything. You need to shut the fuck up. my favorite
Dog,
part of that
she had
stream.
me heated.
My favorite part of that stream, Virgo, is that whenever Corcus ripped into Guts and he was right, your response was, "Man, fuck Casca." She wasn't even in the scene.
That shit was
No, because I saw her. She was pouting when I read that.
And nigga
Yo,
saw her
but-
holding her belly and shit. Nah, he saw her feeling a bit under the weather and he said she hungry. Nigga, she was on a period. Nah, that shit was hilarious.
Yo, so I have.
Oh, no,
I've been-
she was hungry. She needs to go to the bathroom, or she's pregnant. Just those three.
If Oda was a better writer, Sanji would have Tempest kicks, Brook would have observation hockey, and Robin and Frankie would have armament.
Tempest kiss,
I'm
Run
mad
Gaku,
Tempest kick.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ron got flaming Tempest
Nah,
kicks would be
that's-
lit as fuck.
Those would be sick.
I mean, it would be cool, but I mean,
You do
would
not
want
hate
him to have
Sanji
his
that
own
much, bro.
attack, like his own attacks.
Nah, that would be
Gappo
fucking dope.
is already, you know,
Yo, Fiji.
that's
Yo,
already
what's
more
up,
than enough. in my opinion.
Yo, so I haven't looked at the stream or nothing, and I've been asleep. I literally woke up, came in here, but is this because you hit 1K, bro?
Yeah, it is, bro.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Hey, yo,
Oh, my-
congratulations, baby.
Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the
Hey,
man.
yo, talk fucking heavy to these niggas, bro.
I appreciate you.
My
man.
thing is, he was at 800 yesterday.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Fiji up next, bro. This nigga hit the time skip.
This is a sign of a changing of the guard. Now Matt's gonna get passed by Laz for sure.
Oh no.
Laz is coming for you,
Guaranteed.
Matt.
Let Laz do his thing. Hey, it's because Laz is the Haikyuu guy. That's why.
You said who?
I say Laz gonna pass you now.
Ha ha ha.
Hey, yo, Togashi.
The real Haikyuu guy.
Hey, yo,
Let me see how many subs my boy Laz has right now. Okay.
Hold up. Togashi, last month we got
Wait,
Bleach Return.
Laz might have already been in front of him.
6.05.
It don't even matter though. It don't even matter because my nigga Matt about to get consistent on these niggas.
Yeah, he needs to drop.
Not with that.
I can tell you how many years I've heard that one.
Matt, get your shit together, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. I'm not gonna say anything. Just keep paying attention to the sub count. That's all I'm gonna say.
This nigga Matt was like, "Who y'all want to see on Cabin's Capping next year?"
That is true.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even want to do him like
Also,
this.
Matt, you recorded a Captain's Count. Why ain't that up yet?
Hey, yo, hold on
said
1
why
second.
isn't
I
it
need to
up
say
yet?
something, y'all.
Oh, they sent them voice in 3 files.
Hold on, I need to say something. B Blackleg in the chat. You are the best Sanji fan on Twitter. You are the best Sanji fan.
I
ever come
agree.
across.
100%.
What are you doing?
Facts, I second that.
Yo, is it?
This guy is like
What?
the only Sanji fan I have come across that is actually like objective with what he says. He is
100% unbiased.
But
That
What's
is
his name?
almost
Stroke Leg
an
Sanji?
impossibility.
It's
Nah,
BBB Black, I think.
yeah.
Yo,
B-
shout outs to you, B Blackleg. You remind me of I have a Sanji fan that comes to my stream. His
BBC?
name is Prince G.
Oh, I know
pretty,
Prince. I know Prince G.
Yeah, Prince G.
Prince
Cool.
G, a cool guy. He's pretty balanced as well.
Yeah, he is pretty balanced. Yeah, he is. He cool. I like
I'm about to go
Prince G.
find this nigga real quick. I might have to follow him.
Oh no.
B Blackleg the goat, bro. Niggas need to show.
What
some
y'all
love.
say it was? BB what?
B Blackleg.
See,
Togashi in the chat, bro. Last month we got
Togashi
Bleach
in the
back.
chat. The nigga-
yeah, I feel like soon we gonna get more.
Never mind. Me and this nigga already mutuals. Never mind. I'm tripping.
So how do you say his name? Is it Myra?
It's Miura.
Miura?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Miura. But
Okay.
I actually like your Mura.
I wasn't sure, bro.
Mura. And then you tried to like, I know what it is. It's Moira. Oh, Moira.
I had no fucking clue, bro.
I thought that was gold, bro.
Yeah, for real
Oh
though.
man, I'm gonna be listening in at work, bro. But I just want to say congratulations, Fiji, man. Crazy growth. Keep it up.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for pulling up, bro.
Sure, bro. Peace.
All right, thanks.
Peace out, bro.
Let's
Thanks.
go.
Pretty so tight.
All right, baby bees.
You know what would be perfect right now? If Hunter x Hunter returns next month. We get 3 months of return.
Man, stop.
We got Bleach last
Okay,
month,
nice.
Berserk this month, and then we get Hunter x Hunter
Hunter
next
Hunter's
month.
not coming back.
I don't even
Let's
care
get
anymore.
Hunter real quick, man.
That shit would be fucking beautiful.
That would be a
I would be over the moon. But yeah, it probably ain't coming back anytime soon.
That manga's never ended.
Don't say
Like, that's
that.
What was the last chapter of Hunter x
It's
Hunter?
never ended.
2 years ago, I think.
I don't
It's
even
not
remember.
even. It's not
Like,
even
do we
out
know
of
like
date.
what time of the year it was?
20,
It was in I believe.
Let me check.
Remember? Okay.
I think.
Like this current arc in Hunter x Hunter is like, it seems to be massive, massive. I don't
Yeah.
think this
Wasn't
is
there an
ending
interview
or the
where,
entire story is ending.
Wasn't there an interview where Togashi said he had like the next 10 chapters all manuscript and everything?
Yeah, but that was before his last return, and his last return he dropped all 10. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I thought these were different things.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. This is the one. Yeah, I think that was just bullshit. I feel like that was just a rumor.
Oh, is that just a rumor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he dropped 390 like November 26, 2018. Like,
Okay. Okay. Man.
he's not coming back anytime soon.
I need
What?
him back. Does Stebo have a YouTube channel? Yes, he does, bro. Go hit up Stebo. Go subscribe. He needs to. He's gonna be.
Oh, you do?
He gonna
What?
be dropping.
I actually
That's
did not
the
know
first I'm
Steve
hearing
had
of
one.
That's the first I'm hearing
For
of it. I did
what?
not know that. What the?
Why
Oh,
did
is
you
that a lie?
subscribe to me? I don't post nothing. Shit. Like,
Nigga, you gonna be
Yo,
posting
same,
shit
Stebo.
though. I need you posting shit.
he's starving.
You need to be
He
posting
won't
shit.
stop.
I don't feed my kids.
I don't feel Hunter x Hunter when it's out is the best manga in the magazine. Facts. It's not the best to look at, but it's the best to read.
It's the best to look at. Nigga, don't spread that propaganda.
No, nigga, that art is some trash. That shit
It is
is
trash. It is trash.
unappetizing, bro. Like, Togashi art, and he can draw. That's the thing. It's just like he chooses not to.
Yeah, you can't draw. Yeah.
And I
I
understand
mean, the
why.
style of art that he does is like Jujutsu Kaisen.
draw,
I don't
just-
know the mangaka's name, but like,
he
he does
don't
it better.
care
The
anymore,
sketchy,
man.
the sketchier art is better.
Yeah,
than
he don't
Jujutsu
give
Kaisen.
a fuck. Yeah,
He just don't care, bro. He just putting it out because people are bucking him about it. Just like, let me put this shit out, man. Fuck.
Don't.
I'll smack
Yes,
the shit out.
Satsuki, tell him go subscribe.
Satsuki the Savage. he loved the link to your thing, your channel, Steve. You know, the sub that quick
You
time.
need to start Kingdom next video with a live thread. Maybe.
Yes, yes. You need to read Kingdom. Oh my
Oh,
god.
thanks, man.
I haven't even finished it yet. That shit is amazing.
Yeah, where
Oh
you
my
at, Sage?
god. Me, I'm still at the part where Shin, he's with Kanki and his army and they're
Hi,
fighting.
nigga,
that
you
arc
telling
is
me to
so
start the
fire.
series?
It's not. No, I'm not saying anything. I'm being mindful.
Yo.
I'm being mindful.
No, you not.
That Kaneki arc is so.
Is that
huge.
right after a huge spoiler?
Wow, there's many huge spoilers. I don't know.
All I know is I've already been
just being
spoiled with one
generic.
thing. I've been spoiled with one thing, and it hurt me that I was spoiled on this because apparently this guy's death is like better than Whitebeard's.
Oh,
hell
no, not
That's
him.
cap.
No.
But they have the same
Are
dynamic,
you
though.
serious? That got spoiled for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad. Oh,
I feel like I know what you're talking
fuck,
about.
man.
The
Don't
same thing
worry.
got spoiled for me.
Oh.
It's probably one of the most obvious things you'll see coming when you read the series.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a
Nah.
I wouldn't call it
surprise, right?
obvious
It's not.
at all.
It's not a surprise or anything.
I wouldn't call it obvious. If you're talking about the one I'm thinking of, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
obvious to me at
His
all.
name is
Oh.
four letters.
I
His name-
thought it was pretty obvious when I was reading it.
Oh,
his
y'all
name is
like-
four
like
letters.
being
And
ambiguous.
Like I definitely thought it was gonna, but I never thought it would come at that moment.
Yeah, it was
but
pretty
it's
early. I thought it was gonna be.
but it's the emotion. It's when it's happening. Oh,
Oh no, it's an amazing death.
oh, damn, man. Fuck.
I'm looking forward to that shit.
But it's fine.
bro.
It's fine though.
That nigga Sage
There's
heartbreaking.
so many. Bro, he's my favorite character. I love him to bits. Oh my god, that guy is the greatest. He's
He was
so
my favorite
great.
too, man.
Nigga Sage said, that's the worst thing I heard this week. And I found out I had corona.
I think it actually is. I actually think it is. Oh fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
gonna
but
read it
it's-
soon, man.
But there will be an arc in there that is probably better than Marine. You probably think it's better than Marineford. I'm telling you, like.
Yeah, I've been told that by a lot of
I like.
Man.
When do you get to
Now-
that arc?
I was gonna say it. Marineford is cool, but it's not. Marineford isn't like in my top 3 at all, art wise. I don't
In
even
One
think it's
Piece?
in my top 5.
In One Piece?
Yeah,
Yeah, I would have to hard disagree on that.
Damn.
Oh, your favorite arcs in,
Definitely.
in One Piece, the whole series.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
What's your top 5?
That's crazy.
Skypiea, Sabaody, Enies Lobby, and then probably, man, I must say I really like Dressrosa. People don't like it, but I don't give a fuck. I like
You like
I love
Dressrosa?
Dressrosa is
Bro,
going.
shit for that.
Yeah.
I love
Marineford, bro. It's not bad, bro. It's just like for what it is, it's kind of small and it's just like a lot of clashes and stuff. It's cool. It's like it's one of those art for me that's like it's really hype and cool to watch, but it's just like besides like the whole Ace and Whitebeard that was big, but besides that, it's just a lot of fights. It's just a cool art. But like I feel like other arcs just got a
Well,
lot.
it
to
wasn't a lot.
It wasn't long.
Well,
I feel
not
like
a lot of fights, a lot of clashes.
Yeah,
A lot.
I feel like that's the downfall of Marineford. If Marineford had actual fights, it would be the greatest arc of all time to me.
Yeah, I guess so. I think that would make it much better as an arc. But it's a rescue mission, so I wasn't really expecting that many 1v1 fights. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes sense that it was.
I don't
Yeah, but it is a war though.
I don't really like that, bro. Yeah, it's a war. Like it's the same thing that when people say Whole Cake was a get in and get out mission. Like what?
Oh no, but it wasn't. It wasn't though. It should have been, but it wasn't. Whole Cake should have been get in, get out, but Oda fumbled and he tried to introduce this whole fucking handcuff situation and the Zeph stuff, which I think was I don't like that shit, but.
I agree with that
Yeah.
criticism, though. That's one of the biggest criticisms of Marineford is that, and especially now that we look at the series, is that one, the power scaling was whack, and two, the fights.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's actually pretty fair to say.
Yeah. I'd say it is my number 2 arc though. I got Sabaody top 1.
That's my third.
Sabaody go.
I got Sabaody.
Man.
It's my third.
Even
Enies Lobby,
the down.
Sabaody, Marineford.
Yeah.
BG, you converted me because I used to have it third,
Let me
but
get it.
I moved up Sabaody 1 because of your
Sabaody
video.
fucking amazing.
Bro, Sabaody is the goat.
Nah, it's probably like it is definitely top 5 for me. I just don't know. why.
Sabaody is the only 10 out of 10 arc in One Piece. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean,
I'd call it
there's a-
flawless. I would call it
No, I
flawless.
say that. 10.
This is the thing with
Alright.
flawless. Yo,
All right,
Stop.
Steve-O. All right.
what did he
Steve-O
say?
just be saying shit,
What did he
bro.
say?
Who doesn't 10 out of 10, Steve?
Long ring, long line.
Stebo,
It's a perfect
why isn't
arc.
Whole Cake a 10 out of 10? It has Strusen.
Bro, I mean, that's
Rayleigh's rival.
10, but not the whole. Yeah, Rayleigh's rival. Right with you? Why you said that with a sarcastic tone? Like,
I'm dead.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Anytime Bogart gets mentioned, it was a 10 out of 10 for Stebo.
Bro, Bogart is
10 out of 10
admirable.
automatically.
Bogart actually. Yo,
He gotta
that-
be admirable.
He has to be like cool because he's Garp's right hand, bro. Odegaard
Yeah, I'm
delivers.
sure we'll see him.
This
Nah,
nigga,
I
this
doubt
nigga
it, to
Dress
be
is
honest.
such a pessimist, bro.
I think he'll probably do something.
Dude,
but
They sent,
I
I
can,
doubt it.
They
you
still
could
have
ask
Mihawk.
almost anyone in the community, who is Bogart? How many people do you think are actually going
Yeah.
to know
Probably think
the
he's a
name of this
villain
guy?
How many
Oh,
people
God.
know the history of
Yeah,
One
I'm
Piece?
true.
Like,
That's true.
Did you actually know who he was without going through and rereading the cover stories?
I had to go wiki, bro. I had to check.
Yeah.
The wiki.
Of
No,
course.
Steve, you are lying. Your first read,
No.
your first time watching One Piece, you weren't like, man, that Bogart guy kind of clean.
Yeah, Bogart clean. Nah.
Because
Nah.
my story for One Piece is different. My story for One Piece is different. Like,
Give me your
I
story,
didn't actually,
Steve-O.
I didn't do an initial read through because, like, when I first got back into One Piece, it was after like 10 years from when I was a kid, when I watched it on 4Kids, and I was like, let me see what's up with One Piece. And I went to the wiki. So doing that, I learned a bunch of stuff about One Piece, basically spoiled myself on a bunch of shit before I actually got
You
into
a wiki reader?
Are you
Steve-O?
are you admitting that you read One Piece through the wiki? You admitting that? That's basically what you're saying.
This nigga. Steve
No. Listen. Let wiki first.
Nah,
Out of
nigga.
curiosity.
Nigga, you have already buried your own grave. Go ahead.
You just
I thought this
You
was
just
public
admitted it.
knowledge.
What?
I mean, I said this a long
This
time.
is
not
public
know that.
knowledge.
Oh,
Everyone
okay.
knows.
This is
okay,
public
okay.
knowledge.
Oh yeah, this is
Everybody
public
knows
knowledge.
this already.
Oh,
We've
okay.
roasted
Yeah,
Steve
like-
ad nauseum for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
ever
don't
power
put me through it
skill me.
again.
Don't ever
So you
power
went
skill
through.
yeah.
me.
All right. So you went through. So basically, what you're saying is you went to the wikis first out of curiosity, and then
Yeah,
you was
out of
like, oh, this is cool. So then you read
Yeah,
it.
no, I didn't say this is cool. I said this might be the greatest shit I've ever seen. So I went to the story and I fell in love with One Piece again, like I was when I was watching. You know,
That's cool. That's fair.
So
I mean-
where does this Bogart stuff come into play? Because Steve-O, to be honest, this is
Well-
not trolling. I think your thing is just liking characters that no one even knows the name of.
That's
that might have something to do with it. Just bringing light to the lightless. You know,
The hidden gems.
but
You know, the Bogart thing.
Bogart is that nigga though. I mean, like it makes.
When you said you were a fan of
Thank
Strusen,
you.
No, Strusen makes zero sense. Why do you
Oh,
like
see,
him?
you
What is
tripping,
there
bro?
about him
It's
to like?
it's the same.
Nigga,
it's
Steve
the
will say you
same
had me in
principle.
the first half.
Steve-O acting
Yeah,
like
you
this
had
is
me in the first
actually not a
half.
this guy's.
Like,
Like, it's the same principle with Strusen, bro. Strusen is the right hand of Big Mom.
oh my gosh.
That's Peril Sparrow.
What you? Yes. Oh my God.
that's Paris Sparrow, yeah. So-
Peril Sparrow's his son, bro. Where you think Peril get it from?
Yo, this nigga funny as shit.
That was
Where you
actually
think
a
he get
mega
it from?
theory in Whole Cake Island.
It's still my theory. Shit. Like what?
That means you still think that he's also the father of Katakuri as well, right?
No, I think Kaido's his daddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I
Bogart
think,
is
I think she
actually
had
cool, though.
Strusen. She had Strusen, but then she was like, "Oh, this Kaido nigga, he might be on something." So she went to Kaido. She wanted that dragon penis.
See, we're just making me more credible here.
Oh,
Honestly, your love for Strusen is just born out of just like it fits your character perfectly, Steve-O.
Yo, Steve-O, yeah. We need to hear your top 10 favorite characters. That it don't need to be
At
in
least I'm
order.
consistent.
Yeah, you don't need to be in order or nothing. Just tell me 10 characters in One Piece that you love.
Sanji, Aokiji, Crocodile, Doflamingo, Magellan,
Yeah.
Perospero, Inuarashi.
What? Okay, you had me with those first 5.
What?
Perospero.
Why Inuarashi?
Inuarashi was clean, bro. When I first
Nekomamushi over Inuarashi is stamped.
Listen, dogs are some of my favorite animals. They probably like number 3 for me. So when I saw,
is Chocho on there?
I like
I like Chocho more than I like Inuarashi.
Maybe if I reread Orange Town, but I don't know.
You put a dog over Neko.
Maybe if I read Orange Town, you didn't read Orange Town.
Right.
No, I said reread.
Reread. Oh, okay.
Nick, like, come on now.
Chocho, you would like Chocho, Steve-O.
Yeah,
Chocho.
I do like Chocho, but not enough to be in my top 10. But maybe if I reread,
but that guy Inuarashi.
Yeah, Inuarashi, that nigga. Like when I seen a big dog nigga, right? That can use electricity.
McGruff the crime dog over Neko.
For sure, McGruff is my hero. McGruff raised me, nigga. But listen, when I seen a big dog nigga using electricity and he clashed with a commander, I was like, that's that nigga automatically. And then he's shown a lot of heart. He cares for people. You know that really touches me when I read manga. When it's
I feel like you. That. I felt the same way, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I did feel the same way. But then the cat pulled up. I was like, hold
on. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Neko. Neko probably like top 20 for me. But Inuarashi, that's just my bias. You know?
All right, keep going.
So top 10. So I gave 7, and then shit. I think I would say Garp.
Yes. Go.
Whitebeard for sure.
Go.
Go. And one more. I gotta give it a little bit of thought.
So who?
I said I gotta give it a little bit of thought.
You gonna pick somebody ridiculous, bro, ain't
you? Not too ridiculous.
Nigga about to say Waffle.
I actually hate Waffle.
I do too, bro. Oh God, I hate that nigga, bro.
He has like 0 redeeming qualities to me.
I seen him at the Reverie, almost dropped One Piece.
You know, I might say Tom, man. I like Tom.
Oh yeah,
Tom. I didn't hear Zoro. Let's run that back and let's fix it.
Nah.
I mean, Zoro probably top 50.
Steve-O, then explain this inexplicable love for Streusen and Bogart if they're not even your favorite. Like, where does this come from, man?
Well, they'd like top 15, top 20.
Top 15?
Yeah.
You treat them like they're top 2.
Why? No. Like I said, bring it light to the lightless. I just put on for the characters.
I think our expression. I think expressing our confusion made him love more. Love him more. I really think that. There's no way. How can you like Streusen doesn't do anything?
What you mean? Oh my!
I mean,
he saved the
crew. But
he saved the crew. Like, why do niggas just skip over the most epic moment in Whole Cake just to be like, man, Streusen almost died from a fall? Epic. Like, come on, bro. Yes.
If that's the most epic, then
if you this is what I don't get. This is what I don't get. If you, I mean, but if you replace Streusen with Mihawk in that moment, you niggas would be coming in your drawers.
Pause, man.
No pause. Hit play.
Oh, this guy's funny, man.
I mean, be real. Be real. If it was Mihawk,
it would have looked cooler if it was Mihawk.
Over here, he's not Captain.
Yeah, well, Mihawk isn't going to go there, turn stuff into cake, and then basically die.
Whoa, Mihawk.
He didn't die though. That's the point.
I said basically die, Steve. This guy was literally done.
Oh, yo, Crook, you trying to go?
That's because he's 80-something. Prime Streusen would have landed on his feet.
Bruh, nah.
I just heard some Mihawk slander.
He said he's
Don't
not
say
in his
Mihawk
prime.
wouldn't do that.
It wasn't Mihawk slander. If it was,
this nigga has nothing better to do.
You talking about that?
That's entire character.
That's true though. That's true.
He doesn't have anything bad.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I thought he was trying to turn into slander.
No, I'm just stating that's how his character. The nigga doesn't care about it.
Look at how big the chateau is, bro.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. That's a tremendous feat. You can't discount that.
No one's just.
Bro, what you're saying is cool and all, but why
did you
is
put
so...
Streusen in your top 30 strongest?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
do you still believe that, bro?
Who notable do you think Streusen could be in a fight?
Well, our definitions of notable might be different.
This
Just
is like
say it,
just
bro.
say
Just say it. Just
based
say
on
it.
your
guy that
definition.
Struzan could fight.
The strongest person he could beat.
Yeah.
Zoro.
Or like maybe like extreme diff or something.
No, I don't think he'd be Zoro. I don't think he can go the distance with Zoro.
Oh, he might be able to beat Zoro.
Who's
He's
saying
like
that?
80 years
Cypher?
old.
Wait, you don't think he can beat
he's like
Zoro?
80 years old.
Cypher.
Like Prime Struzan, he would body Zoro right now.
What's poppin', Jay?
Like this is how I think the fight between Struzan and Zoro go currently. Like Struzan would probably be the toughest opponent he's ever had, right? For like for 30 minutes. He'd be the toughest opponent he ever had for 30 minutes, and then Struzan would like he would lose his stamina. And then
It's Gear 4.
It'd be kind of like Gear 4.
So Struzan is like Gear 4 level.
Cap.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
How?
Oh.
He said the strongest opponent he's ever
How is
fought.
Struzan be Zoro's strongest opponent
Luke.
when Zoro fought
Yeah.
Mihawk?
Mihawk, yeah.
Zoro did not fight Mihawk. Come
Zoro
on.
got no diff. He got baby shit.
That
He
was a fight.
trained with Mihawk. That's different.
But that's it. But he fought him though.
Nah,
What are you
Baratier.
talking
Right.
about?
Baratier.
He trained
He
with
had the luxury
Mihawk.
of
He
not
did not
beating
No,
fight
we're
him.
talking about Baratier, bro. He fought him in Baratier.
That
He
wasn't
had
a
the
fight.
luxury
That was not a
No,
fight.
these niggas are Zoro.
That was a
haters,
fight.
Clapped him.
That was a
He
duel.
clapped him.
Yeah,
him,
he
bro.
clapped him in a duel.
Bro,
Nah,
he
ain't
got
no
clapped.
duel.
We're not. No one is refuting that, but he fought him.
You call it a fight.
That is a fight.
Call that
You
a
call it
fight.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
fight.
right.
What are you
Would you
talking
call Luffy
about?
versus
Do you
Kaido
call
a fight?
Luffy standing in front of 3 admirals and throwing a log at him a fight? Depending on your answer, I'll know where you stand, and I'll understand how I need to navigate.
I mean,
That was a mid.
Was it a fight? Yes or no?
Second strongest swordsman.
Mm.
You niggas.
Bro, he sits for a living.
He sits for a living. Nah, I've seen
That's
the
what-
edits
I'll
y'all
take
made
that as
from
a
this
no.
introduction
Alright.
panel, bro.
they're funny. They're
Who's out
funny.
here
The
driving?
funniest things ever, bro.
Well,
This is Jay.
I mean, who else would it be? Who else would it be?
This nigga Jay.
Yo.
He come in with his.
Congratulations, Fiji.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations on the 1K, bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
Just know you owe me at least like maybe $2.
I got you. I got you. One of the
JD
questions
Academy
earlier.
graduate.
One of the questions earlier was, who do you see as your YouTube rival or contemporary? And I had to hit them with the JD.
Oh,
No, I can see that. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you got me all pumped up. Like, oh, this nigga Fiji about to catch me. I'm like, all right, we got to do something different. I've been peeping though. Don't think I ain't been peeping.
and there's an even more valuable caveat in that dichotomy between you two.
Sanji
He
Zoro?
loves Zoro. Yeah.
Literally, it's literally a war now. I'm not now. I got to scrap Fiji, bro. I got.
Oh, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Mihawk versus Shanks. What I'm saying.
Oh, bet.
So you're the more impressive nigga.
Because Shanks beat Mihawk. That's why Shanks beats Mihawk.
Yes.
Me gonna fight one-armed husbands. So
Has been.
it's not really much of a challenge.
Yeah,
bro.
but I got 2 arms, nigga. I got 2
Mihawk stronger than Shanks, though.
Hey, yo, let's not get into this, bro. This is going to get super toxic.
Oh no, we need
Hey,
that.
he basically admitted that you're over him.
Nah, he never
Hey,
said
bro. All I know is one of them showed up in Marineford and got a completely different reaction.
Cause he had his crew.
Nigga,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Because he had his entire crew. What are you talking about?
And regardless, Mihawk isn't an enemy. Like, what
kind of shit?
He's literally
He wasn't an enemy to. Yeah, he
Fiji
wasn't an
says,
enemy
let's
to
not get into this, and then it's like, what are we talking about?
No, shut up. His vice captain is comparable to him, so you could interpret that how you want to. But so let's say 2 Yonkos pulled up. What did you expect to happen? Them to say, okay, let's run it.
No, but they would, though. The Marines would have clapped him. Let's not cap. But the thing is, it's like, they weren't trying to get into all of that.
They wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
The
Yes,
Marines would have beaten
You
them.
say clap?
At that point, clap. Not
Nah,
really a
nah, it
clap.
would, okay, I'm not
I
saying
don't know
clap.
about
You
clap.
tell me what you mean.
See,
in
Fiji,
the-
this is what I mean
in
by
the
you have
word-
to choose your words carefully when you say shit.
Marines would have beat him. Marines would have beaten him.
Okay,
There
I was
you
about
go.
to say in the words of my nigga Dritz, what do you mean by folded?
No, but I don't even think it's like extreme diff for them. I feel like it would be like a high diff. Like, I wouldn't think it would have been that tough for them because they had Aokiji and Kizaru who was fresh. They had Akainu who was like, he was hurt, but he wasn't that hurt. Let's not cap. He wasn't that hurt at all at the end of the war. Then you had Garp who was sitting around for the whole war. Sengoku who didn't do shit. Then you got the rest of the warlords who are still there. Vice admirals who can probably take like the average Shanks crew member. Like, they're
Average. Aren't there like
Wait. You know how you said Akainu wasn't that hurt, right? Do you think he actually wasn't that hurt, or that's just Oda not trying to show too much gore.
I don't think he was that hurt because
I mean,
he wasn't
right.
that hurt.
he knocked off a portion of Whitebeard's head. I don't think he was trying to stay away from gore.
I mean, Whitebeard is the only person that was actually like really bloody.
Like,
He
I understand.
wasn't that hurt. Akainu
Well,
wasn't
he's the
that
only
hurt,
person
bro.
he's the only person that really had to fight to the death.
This is the thing.
Akainu wasn't unharmed. Like if on his way to catching
he was harmed, yeah.
Blackbeard, he was bandaged up, but he's not like
out of commission.
he wasn't seriously injured. He was he was a little tired though.
Yeah,
He was good.
He was definitely tired. Yeah.
He just
He
got
was good.
earthquaked.
He
Man
got
was feeling
quaked by a
something.
couple. Blackbeard was still there. Oh yeah, but for this argument, we're not including Blackbeard because he's a
Blackbeard
wild
still
card.
would have ran away regardless.
This is an opportunist.
If Shanks shut up to fight,
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
Blackbeard's
yeah.
sticking around.
Wait,
Yeah, he would've left,
The
yeah, he would've
Marines
left.
are fighting Shanks. You think Blackbeard wouldn't stay for that?
No, I don't think he would.
No,
Nah,
because
he's too smart. He's too smart.
What would
let
he
them
gain
destroy
from
each
it?
other. He would let
Shanks
them destroy
challenged the Navy and they still run away. So I mean, even in
What does
this
Blackbeard-
hypothetical, they would run away. They would go.
Nigga,
What did Blackbeard gain from staying there?
Shanks is sleeping with the old Gandhi Gorosei, bro. That's the only reason why he can end that war. Come on, bro. I'm
A
saying
gay lover, huh?
100%, bro. You seen the way he pulled up?
Yeah, he just started. He stared lovingly into Gandhi's eyes.
You seen it?
Oh my god!
I
He's
remember
giving
that
them
panel.
props so he can get Shodai Kutetsu, yeah.
I like how whenever everybody refers to Gorosei, the only one anybody ever gives respect to is the bald-headed nigga. Because he
Gandhi
looks like
no,
Nigga got
Sanji's
Shodai
dad.
You look
Kutetsu,
cold as
bro.
hell.
Yeah, we got Sanji's
Niggas
dad.
bring
We
up
got,
Sanji's daddy too, though.
yeah,
that theory was always funny to me. Anybody who was blonde was related to Sanji. That shit was.
people also thought that Saba was.
That was quite a time.
I personally think they all got skills.
Yeah, I'm saying they all got skills. Like they're all at least first commander level.
They got scars and shit.
They got battle
combat.
scars, yeah. They have fought in the past. Maybe like Ryuma's actually not in Ryuma.
What?
We don't even
You're
have a
skipping
time
over
for
that.
that. We don't know how
telling me the
long
Gorosei-
We
Ryuma
don't know
lives.
how old they are. For real.
We don't know how they. Yeah, we don't know.
Oh, you think they might
But
have?
Korea is the oldest in the world, and she's like 120, something like that.
140. I think.
150. Yeah,
140. Oh shit. Okay, cool.
You think the Gorosei might have the immortality surgery on him or some shit? Maybe.
That would be way too
Something
many
like
times.
that.
Ooh.
That would be like
I mean-
5 immortality surgeries.
Yeah, but
Unless you
it
could do it in mass.
I don't think you
Damn,
can. do
nigga.
that. The fuck was that noise?
I don't think so. I
Man,
think those
what
dudes
you
are just
what you
old,
eating,
man.
Legos, nigga.
Yeah.
Emu being OP on me like a immortality, then I can see that. By the
Yeah,
way,
that's
Yeah, that's
That's
reasonable.
reasonable.
I've gone back, yeah, and the Viz translation for that scene says immortality. It don't say eternal youth. It says immortality. I thought the Viz said eternal youth, but it turns out that shit is actually immortality. But I don't really. trust the
it's
Viz.
literally the same thing.
Yeah, same
It's
thing,
not.
yeah.
No,
Eternal
I mean-
youth is the literal definition of immortality.
No,
Yeah, no.
Well,
Because immortality
in-
means you
in-
can't
I
die.
mean, there's
fiction-
different forms of immortality.
Yeah,
There's
different
forms of it.
forms of immortality in fiction.
Immortality does not mean invincible. It means you're unkillable.
It can.
No, but there are different ways.
So
I
if someone
think-
got their
Like,
head
you
blown off,
can't-
they'd
like,
just
you
be
can't
walking
die
around
of
without a
old
head?
age.
No, because there's
can't die of old
people like
age.
Master Roshi, for example, that can't die to natural means, but through unnatural means, sorry,
Like a
Bro,
he
bullet.
can't die. Like he'll be
Literally
that
just
form of
means that
immortality.
If you
There's
live
different
your
forms
life,
of it.
just never fight. You just live forever. Just don't fight anybody. You live
Okay.
forever.
Oh,
Yeah,
Immortality.
he will live forever. Yeah, like Hedon is like immortal. I mean,
Yeah, if he just didn't fight
Kaido
anybody,
is
keep
kind of
going
like
on.
immortal. We don't know how he dies, but he's
Yeah.
described in that life.
Immortality literally just means just living forever.
Okay.
But you can I mean,
Yeah,
I'm-
you'll
people
be killed.
can still kill you.
Okay.
You just won't die of natural causes and stuff like that.
I gotcha. I have a feeling like Kainu.
There are some caveats to it. Some people immortality, like if the picture of Dorian Gray, he's immortal, but he also can't like be injured.
Okay, I gotcha. Gob's official title should be the world's strongest fist.
That's for what.
I mean, is he
What?
physically the strongest person ever, just off brute strength?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I think Big Mom is kind of up there.
Nah, Prime Gob is fucking Big Mom up, and she's a devil fruit user. So like, you have to
Fucking
and
her
she
up.
uses a
I don't
sword.
know about all
I don't know
that.
about all
Yeah,
that.
I think they're the same.
No, I'm
She's
saying
one.
brute strength.
They're not the
I'm
same
saying-
level.
I'm
I
saying
don't-
brute. I'm saying in terms of just brute strength. She uses a sword.
Brute strength.
Like,
No, what?
I mean,
Like, you keep
Garp before he fought Don Chinchao destroyed like 8 mountains. So,
You don't think Big Mom could do the same
No,
thing?
nobody
I mean,
in the
she probably
history
can
of
do the same,
existence
yeah,
in One
I mean,
Piece
yeah,
is
I guess
fucking up a Yonko.
Yeah,
bro,
like,
I'm saying in terms of just brute strength, if they went.
Kage, I'm
brute
good.
strength. Cardi's gonna be
Big Mom be
somewhere else.
punching the shit out of niggas, bro. She got brute strength.
She got mad brute strength.
I'm saying Garp would have killed Queen if he hit him.
Wait,
Punching, you know what I'm saying?
are we questioning Big Mom's physical strength right now?
That's what I'm
No, we
saying.
don't.
bro.
I'm just
In
comparing.
comparison
wild.
to God.
In comparison to Garp, nigga.
In comparison, I mean,
Actually,
Garp is a
brute
top
strength-
tier, and so is Big
Hold
Mom.
up. Brute strength, Big Mom's actually might be superior because Garp might have had the best hockey. So yeah, that's actually.
Also, you forget
Every
Queen
time
was
I
in
see her
her.
punch, she literally
Really,
just
do I-
uses her bare hands.
Yeah, that's true. Garp
Really?
actually might have had superior. Big Mom could actually have superior brute strength, and then Garp could have superior.
You also forget Queen was in his ancient form, Zoan form. So
Yeah, and he got 2 hits.
And all she did was punch this man. So she's clearly got something.
Choke slam that nigga.
I mean, you
Yeah.
know, she's clearly built different.
She's nice with it.
I don't know. I don't think brute strength Big Mom is stronger, but it is what it is. though.
It's like it doesn't matter anyway. Like,
It doesn't matter.
We're
Of course it
talking-
doesn't matter. Yeah.
We're talking prime Garp, right?
Yeah, prime
Yeah.
guard. Not
Yeah.
old guard.
Of course,
I
Prime.
got
Old Garp is.
I got-
He not young for level.
prime
He's
Garp
Yonko
with
level, bro.
superior strength, but it's not far off though.
What did this nigga say? He said old Garp is Yonko level. What?
Of course, okay. Marineford, when he punched Marco and sat on the throne, everyone was shitting
Bro,
bricks.
Marco-
bro.
Yes,
They
bro.
were shitting
Like,
bricks.
you don't need to be a
Oh,
Yonko
the
to
legend,
do
the
that.
legend Garp. No,
That
no,
doesn't
not him.
matter.
Karthik.
And then Whitebeard had to calm everyone down. I don't think he actually had to calm down his own men for anyone other than Garp. And he didn't do anything. He just sat on the chair. So like, not even Akainu warranted Whitebeard to say such
That's
things.
how. It's
Oh,
just
he's an
hype
old
and shit.
senile man. Garp would have. Oh,
It's just
That-
hype.
that-
this guy has some
right now,
respect, bro.
Sage.
I mean,
Spitting.
When he looked at the newspaper and
spitting.
thought Kaido and Big Mama Alliance, he was thinking, "Here we go again." He was gonna whack
Yo,
those two.
Hold up, yo.
Tell
I
me,
had
bro.
an argument with a couple guys a few days ago. Like,
That's such cap.
I had an
That's
argument with a
nasty.
couple
Nah, he
guys.
wouldn't whack both of them, obviously.
the only reason they reacted like this because, like, I mean, Marco, I mean, he kind of like he face tanked Kizaru and then he proceeds to get knocked back. I mean, I think there's a clear difference there, but I don't think it was anything to worry about. Just man,
Difference in what?
Marco left Marineford with no scars.
Yeah, but this is the thing with
I
Marco.
mean, the guy
reason
He was
regenerated.
why-
bandaged.
Marco was bandaged.
He was.
Yeah,
He was.
but
He was? He was bandaged?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
That's
at
a
the
part.
funeral.
What?
Yeah,
What?
at Whitebeard Nice's funeral.
How? From what?
From
One, he got hit
taking
by
hits from
Kizaru's
niggas.
beams.
Oh,
yeah,
whenever
when he
he
had
got
the cuffs
his devil
on.
fruits taken away, and then he got punched in the face by Garp. I think there was a bandage on his face too.
And he
No, but
also
when-
blocked
but
the
when they
magma
took
fist
off-
from
wait, when they
Akainu.
took off the cuffs, didn't he just regen from that? Or
No.
did it just not work?
It just, I don't know.
Hey,
It's
yo,
over.
I got a question for y'all. I was having an argument regarding this. Do you guys think Akainu could have beaten those 16 commanders if he kept going? Like,
Oh
if they
my
had
God.
a full
Oh
blown
my
fight?
god.
Yes.
Yes, 100%, right?
No,
Absolutely.
No.
No question.
Yeah.
No chance.
No question.
Magma goat.
What?
I think any Yonko
Yes.
could, right? Any Yonko could, right?
Yeah, I mean, the only people that are there is Marco. That's the only guy that matters.
Yes.
Vista and Jozu, they matter, but like Jozu was out of commission.
They're negligible.
Jozu was out of there.
Even though this may be a stretch, but
Jozu
I
was
think
frozen on the ground.
Bro,
this
Marco,
may be a stretch, but I think Akina claps Marco in a fight. Like it's not
Yeah, he
even
claps him.
relative.
Yeah.
Like he's
He
watching
couldn't
them
even.
all.
That's literally bullshit because we have Marco fighting, Kizaru. They were trading blows, and when Kain tried to attack Luffy and Jinbei, he literally struggled to get past Marco. What do you mean he's clapping him?
that's in the
bullshit.
anime, nigga. We're not talking about
That's
no
in the
anime
manga.
shit.
That's literally in the manga. I'm not talking about anything in the. That's literally in the
Akainu
manga.
looked
They have
better
a-
in the anime. He couldn't get past
when
Akainu.
he
And
said-
no. There's a difference between fighting and stalling. Any first mate can stall anyone.
Yeah, I
He
agree.
can't fight any top tier.
Yes, thank you.
It's impossible.
He struggled to get past him. What part
How
of
did-
that?
how did
If
he
someone can
struggle?
clap,
Did they stop him at all?
struggled.
No.
He literally struggled. As in, he
Struggle to get better.
Show me the
He
panel where he
stated-
literally struggled. They clashed. Yes. Where
Yeah.
did he struggle?
And then
He
right
struggled
after
to
the
get past
clash,
him.
what happened? Whitebeard showed up.
Where was the
Sage.
struggle?
Sage,
he got
if
past
Akina and Marco
Look
fought,
at
what
his
would be the
face. The
difficulty
guy is
of that?
literally trying to.
He had just came back from fighting. Dude,
What do you mean?
they're trying
Everyone is
so
fucked
hard.
up. It's a war. What are you talking about?
When
Marco at this
Marco
point-
had the jump on Akainu with Vista, when both were using hockey, they couldn't even touch him.
Okay, that's one instance. That's one. Okay,
You're
what happened?
using one instance.
But
I was
then
about
we
to say,
have
yeah.
moments where we
I
have
don't know why
moments-
you said that,
Hold
bro.
on, but we have moments with
Why
Kizaru.
did you
We
say
have
that?
Kizaru, right? No, when he booted Kizaru and Kizaru,
Yeah,
they attacked each other, right? They traded blows. Da 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 da. There's even the statement in the Deep Blue data book that literally says they fought the admirals equally. You had Marco that came in and fly kicked Aokiji.
Yeah,
and he
it's
didn't catch him
fighting
off guard.
equally with Kizaru is the same thing as when Oda said that Vista fought equally with Mihawk.
I mean, he said that they fought in that fight that was equal. In that fight, they were equally
and
matched.
we both know that neither individual
Exactly.
we both know that neither individual was using their real strength.
Okay, well, actually, well, in the Kizaru and Marco thing, they both said that they were lying about them being hurt, right? So there's that. You have Aokiji and Marco when Aokiji was trying to, kill Luffy, and we see Marco fly in. He's not caught off guard. He defends the attack, and he's overpowered. We have that moment. We literally have.
Yes, and it doesn't do anything.
What do you mean it doesn't do anything?
It doesn't do anything.
He got sent flying into.
And what did it do?
What do you mean? What did it do? What do you mean? What did it do?
What did it do?
That's like saying when Marco got his Dofru powers sucked away from him because of the handcuffs, and Kizaru threw 2 light beams. Right? Why did I not end him off if he's so much more powerful than him?
Because you want to know why? You're using clear cut as if Marineford power scaling makes sense.
Okay.
If Oda realistically drew the fights at Marineford, most of the people there are fucking dead, and Oda's not going to do that.
I can use that logic that you just said on the moment where Vista and Marco attack Akainu. There are more instances where Marco has good showings against admirals than that one moment that you bringing up.
What are you talking about? You're talking about Akainu. Akainu fought that guy's captain.
Do you think that all the admirals are at Marineford were relatively in strength? So if I can scale Marco to one admiral,
and if Marco didn't hurt a single admiral,
you shouldn't do that.
Where does that lead you?
But the admirals didn't necessarily do massive damage to Marco until Kizaru put on the handcuffs. Well, the other.
Right. Yes, but all the admirals did damage to Whitebeard.
Okay.
His captain.
Okay.
The person they actually cared about.
Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean? Of course, I expected.
What does that mean?
I expect an admiral to harm Whitebeard.
So Sage, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say, so that means Whitebeard was near admiral level to first commander level because he was sick and weakened, and that's why Whitebeard was injured. I think we can use that argument. I think we can go there.
I don't see the point of why. An admiral obviously can harm a Yonko. We're not gonna deny.
No, an admiral can harm a weakened Yonko.
So it can harm any Yonko. It can harm any Yonko.
There is no evidence of an admiral harming a Yonko in their prime. I'm just saying. There's no evidence.
So you don't think an admiral, if an admiral fought a Yonko, they'll come out unscathed from that fight? Is that what you're saying?
1v1 Yonko versus admiral, and the admiral is getting bodied.
Okay, but do you think? Hold on. But do you think that Yonko will come out unscathed? That's what you're implying.
I think he'll have one.
I just want to touch on what Dritz said. I want to ask about what Dritz said. So, like, I just want to make sure I'm caught up because it's a lot of stuff being said. So, Dritz, what you're saying is that since they've did this massive amount of damage to Whitebeard, and Whitebeard is Marco's captain, Whitebeard's clearly superior to Marco, and we can assume that they would do the same to him. Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. Absolutely. I just wanted to make sure that's what you were saying.
Yeah, it was quite obvious that Kaine was unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Wow.
Yeah. No one could get in his way in a manner that made any real difference.
I think
no one outside of Whitebeard could hurt him.
I think they actually said Kaine
and even then, unstoppable. Yeah, I mean, he was a beast.
I mean, okay,
Kaine was a beast, and he was nerfed as well.
Like I was saying before, if you can agree that Aokiji and Akainu, they're basically figuratively equals, right? When you have Marco flying in to save Luffy, Aokiji sees him flying at him, right? And he fly kicks him through buildings, right?
And it does no damage.
You're trying to tell me it does damage. Actually, let me look at this.
What damage did it do?
Let me look at it.
This is like Luffy hitting Kaido.
It's one kick. It's
doing no damage, but they're comparable because Luffy can distract Kaido.
Exactly. He managed to get a hit in. So, like, what does that matter?
What is that? If the hit didn't do anything, how important is that hit?
It did do something. He
what did it do?
To build it.
What did that do?
Overpowered him. wasn't caught in
Luffy
guard.
in Gear 3rd went up into the sky so fast that Kaido couldn't see him, fell down, hit his head so hard that he crashed into the town, went back into his regular form, and did no damage.
Aokiji was sober.
Okay,
though.
but wait. All right, here's two things, right? Aokiji and Kaido, they're built completely different. We know that Kaido is physically. Right,
So then
like,
you can make
naturally,
an argument's case. The Admiral still didn't take any damage, even though they're regular human beings.
Look, Aokiji only got a
What?
tiny
Wait,
fucking
let me look at the panel first of all. What my point is that Aokiji came and he was ready to defend Marco's attack, and he was overpowered. That's it. He's literally able to overpower him. If he's able to overpower an Admiral who is on guard, right? There is evidence that they can do damage. If you're telling me that they can't,
But he didn't do damage, though.
Bullshit.
No. Physically overpowering someone is not the same thing as doing damage.
Well, if you're far beneath someone in power, you're not overpowering.
No. You're including physical power. These guys are built like normal. They're not Big Mom and Kaido.
Right.
They're not physically large human tanks.
Okay.
They can be physically overpowered by someone that's running at them full speed, but it's not going to do any damage.
Bro,
On guard,
if they're prepared.
If Luffy
on
lands,
guard,
Like take
on
an
guard, and they
example,
were
right?
defending
The
it.
one instance where the only admiral that ever got caught off guard and hurt during Marineford was whenever he was 1v1ing Whitebeard. Jozu comes in as he's dodging another attack, and then gives with his diamond rush, right?
Unparalleled
So that a
toughness.
lot of physical strength does a little bit of blood on Aokiji's face, but whenever Aokiji finds
attack.
Jozu distracted, he takes Jozu's arm and takes him out of the entire fight completely.
literally.
One arm.
This nigga.
How are
Wait,
these
one
comparable?
attack.
Wait.
And
wait.
Vista is a physically strong. He's ridiculous. He's the physically strongest person on that crew.
Talk to these niggas.
He's literally.
So what are we doing here?
This nigga got
Jojo's
the
not-
goofy
wait,
on.
wait,
This
wait,
nigga
wait,
is
wait.
faded.
Why?
That is
Hold on.
That nigga got
Are you
his
saying,
Wait, hold on.
are you saying that
Sage,
Vista
Sage.
is physically stronger than Jozu? Is that what you're saying, Drake?
No, Vista is not. I meant Jozu. Did I say Vista?
Oh, okay. You said Vista.
I meant Jozu. What I meant was Jozu.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
and
Jozu.
you love the Vivre
That
card
nigga
so much,
tossed the
right, Sage?
iceberg.
Right, Sage? Well, the Vivre card says he has unparalleled toughness, which means Jozu probably has the best durability in the verse.
Well, that's a bit unfair though. What's durability against ice?
I think people sleep on
He used
Jozu
hockey.
immensely, and I don't know why they do. They sleep on him so heavily.
Because
and it
he
really
got one shot by an
to be
admiral.
honest,
Because he got one shot by an admiral. Admiral, it's not even sleeping on Jozu. He's a monster, but he's
what do you consider a one shot?
He literally
that wasn't a
took
one
off his
shot.
arm.
He took,
in one
he took his
attack.
arm. That's
No
great. But he
named
was still off
attack.
guard.
No named attack. He took off his arm with ease. He
So
like,
catching
cut
somebody
him
off
out
guard
of
is
the
a
war.
one shot, right?
Well,
But that wasn't even
caught
a
him
one
off
shot.
Jozu-
That's the funny thing. That wasn't
Jozu
even a
attacked
one shot.
Aokiji off guard while he was already fighting a Yonko level person, and all he did was do a little bit of drop of blood on Aokiji's face.
Okay,
Whenever
but then
Aokiji caught
I don't know.
Jozu
yeah,
slipping, he
Bloody
basically would have killed him.
It was a war. What do you mean caught slipping? This is a fucking war.
Wait, hold on. But he still caught. Okay, but he still caught him off guard.
I
He still
agree
took-
with
and he didn't
Driss.
even
No,
kill him.
I
He only
agree
took
with
his arm.
Driss. Driss is saying Jozu was Aokiji was in a fight when he was caught slipping. Jozu wasn't even fighting anybody. He just got caught slipping in a war. He got black. Of course.
No, he was worried about Whitebeard taking damage.
Yeah, he was worried. Yeah, he
Aokiji
literally turned his gaze to
was
Whitebeard.
literally
because
like,
he had
"Oh,
the-
you turned your
the heart
back to an admiral? That's a bad."
Yeah,
idea."
so he got distracted by the war, and then whenever he gets caught off guard, he basically gets taken out of the war permanently.
No, Jozu.
So what you're
lost
telling me
his
is, so
direction
what you're
the same
telling
time
me
Marco-
is that
they both
power
literally
scaling
looked back
Marineford
when
is useless.
Whitebeard dropped down.
That's exactly what I'm telling you, Jay.
Okay, but
So then why do we power scale that? Why do we power scale the admirals according to Marineford?
Because you can use
I mean, that's the
betrayal.
only thing. That's the only thing you can use.
And
okay,
it's betrayal.
No,
It's
no, no,
betrayal.
But that's my point. How can you disqualify power scaling Marineford, but then use the same argument to power scale admirals in Marineford?
Well, I don't disqualify
How does
him
that work?
personally. I don't disqualify
Because that's your whole basis for admirals being equal on Yonko is what's going on in Marineford. So why are we power?
That's not my type.
Okay, wait, Jay,
Jay.
wait, Jay. Let me ask you a question. All right, even we all know that physically Whitebeard wasn't. Oh, he wasn't prime Whitebeard, but his attacks did they decrease in potency? There's no evidence to show that your Devil Fruit attacks go down with age.
There is
Saucing
literally
Goku.
saying no. That's literally incorrect, false, absolute bullshit. I'll prove that to you right now. No, that's literally absolute bullshit. Because when he fought Akainu, right, and then he cracked Marineford, he fell. Sengoku literally straight after that said, "You still have the power to do this with half a face," which literally implies that with damage he will get weaker, which is the entire point and makes fucking common sense. But I don't understand why do you need that spelled out to you?
Okay, I thought you were going to say something there, but that was not what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
What I thought you were going to say, what I thought you were
Yeah.
going to say is that the Odin flashback gives evidence to that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the Odin flashback does, I guess,
Because that's an actual argument. That is not.
What do you mean that is not Sengoku?
What's the argument?
Because that's like Sengoku being in awe of Whitebeard, not necessarily calling in a specific like, oh, he's injured. Like, yeah, everyone that's injured in the One Piece verse that's ever been injured has done an incredibly strong attack.
No, but he's implying that his strength is meant to be going down. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, because everyone's strength goes down. But everyone's also capable of pulling off a strong attack. What I would be saying for your argument is that during the Odin flashback, there is clear evidence that age affects double fruit abilities.
Yeah.
Oh, not just age. I'll talk about injuries, not just age. Because you have towards the end of the fight, right? No, the end of the war, sorry. When he fights Blackbeard and he has him to his neck and then he's quaking him, the damage that does is only like the surface. Whereas you know when he fought Akainu, he destroyed like a big chunk of Marineford. And at that point, he was literally trying to sink Marineford. That was his goal, and he couldn't do it because he was not strong enough. So yeah, that was his devil fruit power decreasing with injury.
It was also his strongest attack.
It was still the strongest attack in the war, yeah. And
That he showed at the war, but that's not the strongest attack he's capable of.
Of course not, yeah. But it's still
probably the strongest attack he's capable of at that age. Yeah.
At that point,
Hell no! You're telling me no injury Whitebeard is his strongest attack?
If it's a straight up physical attack, it's probably the strongest he's capable of doing.
Yeah, but you need to understand this.
He can do overall more damage with tsunamis, but in terms of like a not an AoE ability, but like a single target ability, that's probably the strongest attack he can do. If he's not capable of pulling out his strongest attack in literally the highest moment of his entire life, whenever his son just died, which in every other show ever would include a power-up, then I'm skeptical of what else he'd be able to do.
So you're telling me that his attack potency won't decrease even though he is attacked
overall it does, but we're taking into account the mysticism of what is shows. Whitebeard at that point was also his strongest that he had been in the war whenever he fought Akainu there.
I disagree.
What? No, that wasn't his strongest. How can he be stronger with injury than without injury?
Because anime characters do this all the time. Luffy is at his strongest at the end of the fight whenever he is the physically.
Okay, I guess, but that's because he's ascending through fights. Whitebeard was descending in
Everyone
the war.
does good during fights, even when they're injured. People always save their best attacks and do their best at the end.
No, but they're doing but they're doing their best attack.
And Whitebeard was also enraged as well. Whitebeard had never been enraged at that point in time. We all know that when you're enraged, basically in any series ever, it increases the level of output usually.
It increases the level. Yeah, he's able to go past the limit that he's at right now at that moment, which is with half a face.
Luffy versus Lucci.
Wait.
That final attack was the strongest attack, right? Jet Gatling.
Wait, sorry, what?
Luffy versus Lucci, that final attack, Jet Gatling, was the strongest attack, right?
Yes, at that point in time, yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was the strongest attack in that fight.
The first time he used Gear Second broke Lucci's Tekai. He's just that he was.
That final attack defeated Lucci. It was literally the strongest attack in that fight, bro. Everyone.
I was still saying
but then you have to. But that's the thing.
I was still saying Giant Pistol was the strongest attack.
Lucci was also injured at that point too. If you compare that Gatling to the first time that Luffy used Gear Second, which literally obliterated Lucci for that moment, right?
Literally.
Obviously, the power would be different. And he was getting weaker in the fight.
Yeah, also the last Jet Gatling was stronger than the first Jet Gatling.
Yeah.
But then,
no, that's not cap. It literally broke the entire wall and pushed him out into the sea.
But Lucci is also weaker. That's the point.
Yes, but like they're both at a point in time. Like, yeah, Lucci got caught off guard whenever Luffy went into Gear Second and then broke his Tekai. At the end, he's also wizened. He knows what Luffy's capable of doing, and he prepared his Tekai, and Luffy still broke it.
Yeah, but they're both injured.
At the end, and then he only broke his Tekai, pushed him into the wall, and then punched him so many times that it broke the wall and pushed him out to the sea and actually defeated him.
Yeah, but okay, cool. But
that was his most impactful ability during the fight. I would agree with Steve though. His physically strongest attack was obviously Gear Third.
Yeah, Gear Third. Yeah, but
physically, of course.
Yeah, physically.
In terms of the best attack in that fight was the Gear Second Jet Gatling, and that was at Luffy's weakest point in that fight. Like Okay, the best
Yeah,
fight.
fair enough. But then
Okay,
you have, but then
compare.
the entire point of Whitebeard is that he's descending. He was getting weaker. Even Marco said at the beginning, like
Whitebeard was nerfed from the
the treatment wasn't doing anything. He was getting weaker. That's when Squado stabbed him. That's what he said. It's like the treatment is not really helping. He's just getting weaker and weaker.
Okay, where's Jay? Jay, I want to ask you a question.
What's up?
I don't know why you think Edbros and Yonkos are so different, but
Yeah, I can't. That's wow.
If Whitebeard and Marineford were to like straight up like swing on Kaido, how much damage would he do? Fruit included.
Straight up swing on Kaido, I think he could hurt him. I definitely think he could hurt him.
You know, you think you could hurt him, right? Like,
Yeah.
like how much? Like just like I mean, if he was like let's say he hit Kaido the same way he hit.
See. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to assume Oda can actually have like an actual understanding of how much damage he would do. I'd rather safely say he will do damage. That's what I'd rather say. He do a significant amount of damage. It's funny, right?
If you think he could hurt him, then why you have such a big gap between?
How would an Yonko just
So can you name me the admiral that's hurt Kaido?
No one's fought
Can you name the Yonko that's Kaido?
No,
because there isn't.
I can definitely.
There's
No
a
one can
Kaido.
definitely. Do you think? So why is it? And this is where I'm ready to shit on One Piece, right? So can you explain to me why Odin hurt Kaido? Can you explain to me? Because
Can I
what you've
explain
done
it
now.
now?
So no. So what you've done now is you made me mad because now I'm gonna have to go back to 970. No. Let me wait a second, right? Because niggas think I'm stupid, right? But you understand? You don't understand why I hated One Piece chapter 970 so fucking much. But you asked me this question, so now I'm mad. Why did Oda hurt Kaido? Give me an answer.
Because swordsmen are at the pinnacle.
No, stop that bullshit right fucking now. Don't you say shit about swordsmen. Why did Odin hurt Kaido? Why is Odin the only one who hurt Kaido? Give me a reason.
Kaido is not Yonko at that
Do you have a
point in
reason?
Yeah,
Do you have a reason?
Oda got to
Oh,
explain.
Kaido was Yonko, right? But
definitely
he
wasn't
fought
Yonko.
in God Valley. He fought in God Valley against Gold Roger and Guard, but he didn't get scarred one time by any of them niggas, right?
Well, he was an apprentice.
We don't know.
Oh, he's an apprentice, but he still get a scar, did he?
Yeah.
Did he get scarred?
We don't know the context of the
No, he didn't. All right,
No.
Jay,
You can't say that. You can't
I'm
say that.
I'm upset now. I'm upset. Don't talk logic with me. I'm upset.
Kaido was directly involved in the fight.
Yeah, we don't know if he actually directly went up against
I'm gonna
the
tell you why I don't want to hear it,
Lancer
right?
or radio, you know.
Kaido was captured how many times? How many times was Kaido captured?
18,
Like 11, 12,
18
something like that.
Not one scar.
18
None
times.
of the Marines had a
He was
sword.
sentenced to death 40 times.
Jay, to make this worse, he was also defeated by other Yonko, supposedly,
Multiple times. No
and
scar, right?
never got hurt.
So, you want to explain to me why Odin cut Kaido? Right now.
Odin was built different.
I want an answer. No. I don't want anyone to answer but this nigga to ask me the question. Why did Odin cut Kaido? Give me an answer.
You took to me.
Do you have an answer?
You took to me.
No, you don't. Don't ever use Kaido in a debate again. I don't want to hear anything about Kaido.
Yeah, Jay, you're funny,
Don't
but
ever do it. No. Don't give me logic, Drews. I wish you was
okay.
I want the nigga who asked me the question, why did Odin cut Kaido? I want to know. Do you have an answer? Don't help him. Fiji, don't help him. Do you have a reason why Odin cut Kaido? Why are you quiet?
He wasn't
You real
Yonko.
quiet right now, my nigga. What's going on?
He wasn't Yonko.
Don't ever bring Kaido on this bit again.
You are
Never
letting
do
him
it again.
destroy you with a straw man.
No. Don't ever bring Kaido in any debate again because I will shit all over One Piece. I will shit over everything that Oda has literally built up to this point. Because
But I know what I need to do.
to this day, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. Bullshit. Don't ever bring
I
Kaido in the
know
conversation.
you and Cole and all the other Yonko tards were fucking
No,
sweating
it's
when
bullshit,
Odin done
bro.
that shit.
I don't want to hear that at all.
Yonko
Don't you
tards
ever talk about Kaido hurting, getting hurt or shit? No, that's bullshit.
It's crazy
Everything about
how
Kaido
Zoro
is
is
bullshit.
killing Kaido
Kaido
now.
is everything.
I ain't gonna lie though, that was a straw man though.
That definitely was a
Stupid.
straw man.
Yeah, like
I
to see
love that. That
that.
was great.
That ass.
Of
Don't.
course it's a straw man. If we have an actual debate about this, Jay loses 100 times out of 100.
Bro, that is the funniest shit.
I just know, like you
I would say I would win, but I want to admit defeat here for Jay. That was awesome.
No, that was
just I'm so serious because it just makes me so upset, bro. Is that one chapter was so much of a disgrace to everything that I've loved about One Piece that it stopped my enjoyment of One Piece from the moment it happened. That's why power scaling, reading One Piece critically. Don't you ever talk to me about One Piece power scaling critically
Wait,
ever.
but Jay, hold on.
No, nigga, don't talk to me right now. I'm not talking to you. I'm still talking. I'm still talking, and you talking over me. I'm not done. I'm not done. Because niggas try to challenge me and talk about One Piece. Why did Odin cut Kaido? Because he got a sword? How many niggas got a sword?
You could have asked that without knowing that Odin cut him.
Without knowing. That's funny because it seems like Oda built up our entire expectations to understand why Odin cut Kaido. We didn't get an explanation. So give me a reason why. I just want a reason why.
What do you mean explanation? He was comparable. He was Yonko level. Odin was.
Y'all better listen to him.
He was Yonko level. That's your excuse.
Yes.
Really? So none of the admirals in that time were Yonko level enough to score Kaido. None of them.
You think Garp wasn't?
I mean, you
Garp wasn't.
still on this Odin was Yonko level shit, man.
Oh yeah, I am. But I've dropped Kaido considerably.
Oh my god.
Considerably, I don't know about that.
Not at
all.
20 years ago wasn't.
I don't know about that.
Kaido 20 years ago.
Turn it off.
I saw the line.
Garp and Goku. Y'all didn't think he was Rock
Bro.
level?
Don't you ever bring Kaido in this again, bro. I don't want to hear that shit again.
Listen.
That's blasphemous.
To me, Kaido is a waste of time. Everything about Kaido is a waste now because of that one chapter. I want to hear shit about it.
Wait, but you know when Odin told him to get stronger, so do you think that after that moment, no Yonko could harm him? I don't know.
That's bullshit.
That's when this fight
Kaido,
took
Kaido, if you look at the chapter and what was said and what was there, it's clear that Kaido wasn't as strong as he is now. It's clear that his fight was his. I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
I want you to.
I think even if he did get stronger, it'd be negligible. I don't think
Nobody
there's a
cut the nigga beforehand if he wasn't that strong. Why?
Why was he significant to the animal?
Explain to him.
Animal comes to the deep of hell, bro.
Give me an explanation. I don't know. I don't want to hear it.
Bro,
I don't want to hear it.
Doesn't. All right, I can answer you.
Whatever you gonna say is bullshit. I promise you. Whatever you gonna say, it doesn't.
It's not. He got a scar by getting slashed.
Why? Why did he get slashed?
Listen, let me. You want me to answer you?
Answer the
question. Jay, relax.
So you can beat on someone without slashing them. We do not know if he got beat on prior to that. Just because he doesn't have a scar does not mean he's getting hit.
So you
mean
to tell me Kaido never fought a nigga with a sword ever in his life?
I'm not saying that, bro, but let's not say just because he didn't have a scar prior to that he never got his fucking ass.
Yeah.
If I beat your ass, if I lump you up after time, those lumps are gonna go down and you're not gonna have a scar. Somebody could have beat the shit out of you.
You can take injury. Yeah, you can take injury, but like a long-lasting scar.
That's the first time he got a scar, don't mean he got beat up.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why that's bullshit. The main weapon of choice for a pirate, from what you've seen, what is the main weapon of choice?
Usually a sword.
Sword.
So you mean to tell me in all these years that Kaido has been sailing on the sea, Kaido has not faced one swordsman? And he wasn't even Yonko level. He hasn't faced one swordsman at commander level that has not cut this nigga one time. Gold Roger. You put Gold Roger and
look at the strongest bladed weapon. Look at the strongest niggas with the blade, bro. I mean, that are able to cut him. I mean, I doubt Roger actually fought him. I doubt White actually.
Come on, bro. By what you're saying, by what you're saying and what we've seen, it clearly has something to do with the blades he was using, bro.
It clearly has something to do with Oda writing.
Don't do that. It has to.
It's just bullshit. Just let it go.
It's not bullshit.
There's no explanation, bro. It's
No,
bullshit.
there is an explanation. You're just too. You like to appeal to ignorance. So you
That chapter,
bro, I can't lie. What Sin said was actually perfectly correct. Just because you didn't have a long-lasting scar doesn't necessarily mean he sustained injury.
That's
basically
what are you getting at?
Because even in the Ace novel, right? In the Ace novel, we saw some translation that the reason why he's the strongest creature is because his inability. Hold on. I know it hasn't come out yet. Hold on. I know it hasn't come out yet. Take it for a grain of salt. Do whatever you want, right? But even in his main introduction, the entire point of it was his inability to die, not his inability to never be injured. That wasn't the point. We could fucking see a scar. He can't be injured. He can't be killed. That's the major difference.
How is that cap? You fucking Jay, I hate you. That's cap.
Odin injured him, so that's cap.
That's Odin injured him. The whole point of the introduction was not that he can't be injured, is that he can't be killed.
He has so many crossways that you can't kill.
So they can explain to me the scar he's ever had.
So
why hostages, Kaido?
Here's the funniest part. Nobody has explained to me why Odin was the one to cut Kaido.
Because
to this
plot.
Because he never faced someone as strong as him. He never faced someone as strong.
Because Odin is writing bullshit. Why can't you?
Hey, Jay, why can't you accept the fact that maybe
I have switched sides with Jay?
Bro, Jay is spitting right now.
What's the problem?
Wait, Jay, what are you saying, bro? Because there are other people that have. Wait, hold on. Do you think that he's never been injured before? That's bullshit. Had he taken the scar, yeah, we can see that Odin.
No.
It doesn't mean that every single person that he fights has to give him a long-lasting scar. We have Mihawk that's fought tons of dudes. Shanks, he has not one scar.
No, hold on. I'm gonna tell you why you sound dumb. You mean to tell me you captured one nigga 7 times, and you tried the same method of death that many times? But you had admirals, you had fleet admirals, you had Kong, you had the Gorosei. None of these niggas did a job to execute a nigga they tried to kill 7 times. Really? 7 fucking times.
They give him a long-lasting scar. Yeah, the whole point. I just said that earlier, bro. The entire point of his introduction was to show he can't be killed. Not that he can't be injured. That's the whole point of his introduction.
It was definitely highlighted upon that.
Yo, Jay, do you understand how much time has went by?
Even if
can we take into account how old he was when that happened and how much time has went by? We don't know how old he is. No context on anything.
How old is Kaido? How old is Kaido?
All we know
we don't know. We don't need to know how old he is. We don't need to know
how old Kaido is, but you don't know how old he is. Bro,
we don't need to know. All I'm saying is it's been 20 years. It's been 20 years since that happened. We do not know what happened in 20 years. Anything could happen.
You know what happened in 20 years? Gold Roger, God Valley, Zebek, Whitebeard.
Jay, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. The entire point is that he can't. The entire point is that he can't be injured. Is that he can't be killed. You're completing the two. He's a swordsman. Okay, I'm not surprised. There's a long-lasting scar from a sword. I'm not surprised by that. Can he be injured? Yeah, sure, he could be injured. Can he be killed? No, he can't be fucking killed. No one has killed him.
Odin was literally about to kill him.
I don't know. Well. Okay.
My point is that
it's extremely difficult to kill Kaido. That is the entire point, and it's the reason why he's called the strongest creature, because he's fucking difficult to kill.
I'm glad Admiral's mid-diff. Can we move on to the next topic?
No. We're gonna finish this conversation. I'm glad that Dritz brought that up because that is literally what I was. That's what I was getting to. The fact that happened to Kaido then, and it's been 20 years. Clearly Kaido's mindset changed completely after his loss to Odin. And those 20 years, bro, something happened, or I don't know what exactly, but Kaido has changed. He has changed, bro, and that's why I'm saying we do not have any context on these times that he's been captured. We don't know when those times happen. It could happen any time within that after he lost to Odin. So my thing is, clearly Kaido has went through a change. He's clearly went through a change.
I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. Because when Odin cut Kaido,
I'm gonna tell you why. What did he?
Oh my!
Like that, nigga.
PG, let me
hit us with a Stephen A.
Go ahead.
Here's why you're wrong.
What did his crew say when Kaido was cut?
Oh good lord!
What did his crew say when Kaido was cut by Odin?
Whose crew?
Kaido's crew. I can't remember what they said.
Didn't they say like the invincible Kaido or something? Whatever.
The invincible Kaido was cut.
Right. Okay.
So where's your argument?
Nobody is saying he can't be injured, bro. Listen, Jay. The entire time you've been conflating two ideas. You've been conflating the idea of being injured to being killed, which are not the same thing.
Okay, listen, Sage. I think you're like severely like Jay. I don't agree with Jay, but I don't agree with you either because you're obviously missing the entire point of what he's trying to say. Because the Kaido's introduction also set up the principle that he can't be hurt.
Right.
Like when it talks about all the executions, everything broke on his skin. Nothing could pierce him. Nothing could hurt him. We obviously know he got hurt eventually, but we also know that he can die too because he was going to die.
Okay.
And that's
it's not that he's not that he can't die. He can die. It's like he's so strong. That
the thing. But
Jay has a point that like, it doesn't matter how strong he is. If he got captured with strong people around him, he would have died.
Yeah, I agree.
I understand. I understand what Jay's getting at. The only point that I want to make is that I think that Kaido has gotten stronger over these 20 years.
Oda did tell him to get stronger, but fair enough. But I don't really think he got that much stronger, to be honest.
He definitely did, bro.
I think he got significantly stronger.
Significantly stronger.
Yeah, I think he got significantly stronger.
Yep. I don't think it's like how. I don't think that.
I don't
still
think so, bro.
Kaido 20 years ago is fucking up First Commanders, in my opinion. I mean, he's like on the bridge between First Commander and Yonko.
I don't think he was Yonko level back then.
Nah, he wasn't.
Definitely not.
He wasn't Yonko level, but
I mean, okay, wait, hold on. Where do you scale Odin?
Maybe first mate. I don't know.
Oh shit.
First mate.
Yeah, maybe first mate.
I mean, first mate is kind of. First mate is kind of broad.
I got him in there. I got him in the gray area.
It's almost impossible to scale Odin because we don't know how strong the people he actually beat. Kaido in the flashback was like 10 times smaller and what seems significantly weaker, and he was fighting with Moria.
Bro, you think it was?
Is Moria at that point? How strong is Moria? We don't know. We literally can't say how strong these guys are. It's all skeptic. Like we have to make a guess.
You're right.
You think it was a mistake that Kaido was drawn to look like Katakuri back then? Oda was telling you, first commander level.
I don't know.
I wanted to say Oda's underneath where like Fujitora is right now, but over.
That's exactly what I'm. I agree 100% with Tay. I think he's in that gray area between YC1 and Admiral.
Sabo. I don't think.
How strong do you think he was when he first met Whitebeard, though?
I was literally just about to say.
Yeah, exactly.
How strong was Oda when he first met Whitebeard?
He couldn't have been that strong.
Maybe low tier commander.
Low tier commander? Really? Clash with Whitebeard? Low tier commander.
No, he clashed with Whitebeard, but Whitebeard also, like, literally, if you look at the difference between Whitebeard clashing with Odin is clear whenever he clashed with Roger, because he tried with Roger.
Okay,
whenever Odin was coming, he just told his crew to step back. He was protecting his crew.
The entire point is that when he returned,
many times stronger.
Many times stronger.
Yes, and so if he was
which makes sense because we've seen what Roger did to him.
Like, come on, bro.
Toss
that
that
was
nigga like a frisbee, nigga. That's what I'm saying.
That stretch.
I don't think it is because if he's
no, because despite how strong Roger is, Roger as a Yonko level plus is not just throwing aside a Yonko.
Yeah, but that was
that's the thing. That was before he returned many times stronger.
That was
what did he do? The Roger Pirates didn't do anything. How did he get stronger?
But
it said he did.
It doesn't matter.
What did they do? They didn't fight a single person. They didn't fight anybody. What did they do?
It doesn't matter what they did, bro. It doesn't matter.
White Text literally says he
grew many times. Of course, it doesn't matter because the narrator said that he came many times stronger. It doesn't matter how. It doesn't matter.
It does because Rayleigh set a precedent that you can only become stronger by beating stronger people.
Okay, then he fought stronger people off screen.
But what does many times stronger mean? How much stronger is many times stronger?
Bro,
how the hell do we know?
Maybe Odin got the Luffy treatment. Maybe he got the Luffy treatment. Maybe.
Like, you can't really quantify it. I'm not gonna lie. Look,
many times could be up to 10 times.
I'm fine with niggas saying he's Admiral level, but then if you're saying he's less than that, then that means Kaido wasn't even Commander level back then because there's no.
Bro, there is. Listen, the thing is, the reason why I asked how strong do you think Odin is because Kaido and Odin that was a high diff. They were comparable skill in that fight.
Odin was
100% it was. That fight was
mid.
Wait, hold on, let me go. Mid diff. Are you insane? Hold on, let me wait. Hold on. There was something that was said. Hold on, let me go.
Where was the difficulty in the fight?
Let me know.
The first attack Odin did, he killed him.
What did Odin do that required difficulty?
Okay, the fight was.
How did Oda portray that fight? Sage, how did Oda portray that fight?
The fight was 2 panels, but the battle lasted for a long time. Let's not.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I understand it was done trash, but the fight lasted longer than 2 panels.
He was fighting other people beforehand.
Sage, how did Oda portray the fight?
I mean, he made Odin look superior to him.
By a significant margin. He portrayed the fight to be less than a high diff.
Bro,
Listen,
chapter
say,
84 again?
if
970?
you extreme
And
diff
cut
with
him.
somebody, listen, if you extreme diff with somebody, are you gonna leave the fight telling them to get stronger?
I mean, it doesn't
Like,
matter.
come on, bro.
That is a body.
Bro, it doesn't.
This is literally-
I mean, that's different. That's
Everything,
Dude,
about,
no,
everything
bro.
about this.
No, it's not.
Everything
However you
about
look at
this
it, it was not a high.
Even in defeat, Odin was looking down on him.
Sin body you
Wait,
just now.
wait.
Oh,
No.
that is
The
some
narrator
facts.
literally said. It literally said, right? The narrator said the battle lasted longer than expected as Kozuki Odin's strength surpassed the enemy's imagination. Look,
He was
I know
raising
that the
hundreds.
battle wasn't necessarily done well per se, but the battle it lasted a long time.
But he
Yeah, it
fought
lasted
the
a long time.
entire army.
Do you know
Yes, he
what
fought
happened?
more than
Fight
one
other
person.
people.
Yeah,
We
he
even
fought
see
other
panels of
people.
him going through the army. He wasn't
Come on.
fighting Kaido the entire time.
Kaido was in
I mean,
dragon
I'm not
form
saying
for
fine.
literally like 90% of the time.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
Kaido
yeah.
literally, you
That
never
part-
saw him in his regular humanoid form for the entire fight.
Bro, Odin literally did to Kaido what Kaido did to the supernovas when he dropped on them. Odin walked to this man and cut him. That's what he did. No difficulty.
Order portrayed
Listen.
the fight
I mean,
as
yeah,
like
sure, he
no
ran through them,
almost no
but-
difficulty for Odin.
Oda
Like
failed.
to say that's a high
How do
diff
you
fight
fail?
is a reach.
Listen,
Because
Sage,
he-
failed.
Sage,
That's
I
what
mean,
Sage,
he
right
ball
here.
breath
Said,
When
him, knocked
Order
him out.
portrays it to be no
Listen.
difficulty for Odin.
right here,
Wait,
Odin
oh,
says.
Odin
hold on,
will.
hold on.
Yeah, sorry.
Right here,
Yeah,
Odin
go.
says, "Why are you so thoroughly prepared? How did you know? I was on my way to cut off your head as you sat on that empty island, drinking yourself to sleep. I wasn't expecting a battle of numbers. He had to fight. It lasted so long because he had to fight through a bunch of fucking people to get.
No,
to
I'm not
Kaido.
saying. Yeah, I'm not saying that he didn't go through them.
And
Yeah,
that's
sure.
lame. And
He
that's
just
lame
low
as
diff
fuck,
like
bro.
so many people. But I'm saying when he got to Kaido, he ball breathed him. He knocked he didn't knock him out. I'm saying that he did. He ball. I'm literally looking at the panels. He ball breathed him. Right. He got sent flying. He's injured. He's tied up. Yeah, sure. The other samurai did damage to him. Fair enough. Cool. And then he sliced him, and then he looked superior. But I'm saying that the battle it lasted long. I think we just need to wait for the anime, to be honest, because
No,
Oh,
the
the
battle
anime.
lasted longer than
No.
expected. Happened before even he slashed him.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm saying but this could be talking about the Kaido fight too. If Odin and Kaido fight, it's not gonna last 2 seconds, is it?
So your entire theory is based on it could have been. Like if
Because the narrator said the battle lasted longer than expected.
because he was
How was it
fighting numbers.
portrayed, Sage? How was the fight portrayed?
Alright, cool. Can we move on to the next
He
fucking
got
topic? Nah,
he
yeah,
got
we
ball
moving on,
breath.
we moving on, we
He
moving
what?
on. This
You
shit
got
is nasty.
you got
This shit
wait.
is
He got
nasty.
ball breath. He went
I've had
flying,
enough,
got injured, and then
This
he
is-
attacked him. The fight did not happen with 2 moves, and you know it. You know it. Oda was obviously.
Do you see
but he said
why
it.
chapter Fiji? Do you see why chapter 970 is garbage now? Do you understand?
Of course
Yeah,
It's because of arguments like this. It's because of arguments like this is why 970 is an absolute
Please
shit
just
show.
use your brain. That fight is not gonna last 5 seconds.
Use my brain. Oda didn't show anything for us to use our brain to begin with. What are you talking about?
Okay, fair enough.
Use my
No, no, no,
brain.
What are you
How can you
talking
use your
about,
brain with that
bro?
chapter?
We know the whole point of that war was just to just show events. It didn't even. It wasn't meant
Just
to be
show
something.
events.
Just show what happened.
Oh,
Just
look
show
at this
what
guy.
happened. The details do not matter. We will see the full force.
The
of
details
Kaido
don't matter. All right,
in-
my bad, bro. You got it.
I mean, we have the main details. He got scarred. We saw the scar. Done, dusted. He lost. Whatever. It was
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Fair
Oda
enough.
just cut
Cool.
Kaido,
Whatever.
bro. He just cut
That's
him.
what happened. I'm just saying. He
just
did a
cut
very
him.
short, quick way of doing it. We'll see
cut him
Kaido's
ju-
force
he-
with Luffy. Done. I mean,
Cool.
my point
Odin
is
and
that the
Kaido
fight
aren't
must have
Yako
lasted
level back
longer.
then.
Yeah. Oda
That's
had
the
the sword,
point.
so he cut Kaido. That's why he got cut. That's exactly why.
That's
He
stupid.
got cut.
I mean, we don't know anyone else prior to Odin that he fought that was a swordsman that's on his level.
We don't know anyone
don't-
part of Odin that he fought outside of Moria.
I mean, he could have fought big. He
Kaido
could have
never
fought Big
even
Mom.
fought. No, like literally,
Maybe.
Big Mom hadn't
I don't
even
know.
seen like even after the fight, he hadn't seen Big Mom until this point in time now in the story.
Oh, for real?
We don't know
Yeah,
that,
because
but we know
Big
that
Mom
he-
even said Kaido like we haven't seen each other for decades.
Ridiculous, bro.
Decades.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Well,
How are they young, though?
definitely,
This
you
is-
could
this is
definitely
ridiculous.
argue that Big Mom definitely looks more impressive than Kaido just off the way.
that's bullshit.
That's cap.
Not.
That is
Yeah, that's cap.
No,
that's
it's
cap.
not.
Yeah, that's cap.
That's bullshit,
This
bro.
nigga-
Who's that? Is that the same nigga that asked me that question in the first place, bro?
Yeah,
Come
that's
on,
Croc,
bro.
bro.
Stop saying that.
Croc
No,
Yeah,
Croc.
Croc, come on, though,
He
Croc. You
embarrassing
gotta do
you,
better than
Sanji
this.
fans, bro. Like I know
You
you
gotta do
already.
better. Hey, all right. Yo, Fiji, don't make me come for you, bro. You're not gonna come for Sanji right now, bro. You're not gonna do that. All right, you're not gonna come for my nigga. You're not gonna do that.
How did you make it about Sanji? That had nothing.
Yo, did you hear that? You heard it though, right?
Niggas,
I'm
you-
just
you
saying.
two are
They say
infamous.
I'm making it about Sanji,
Nah,
right?
nah,
But
nigga,
Fiji
you
just
two are
said it.
infamous Sanji fans. I had to just, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro.
Listen,
I'm
though,
the
listen,
Sanji
though,
fan.
we moving on,
I'm
we
just
moving
talking
on.
about.
That topic was fucking.
Zoro stinks. My bad. I ain't say that.
Whoa.
I ain't say that.
I agree with everything Jay just said.
I don't know who said that, bro. It's crazy. Everything's different now. It's crazy.
Anywho's, what was I finna say? Yeah.
Sanji the GOAT?
2
Yeah,
hour
you
mark.
right. My
We
bad.
reached the 2 hour mark. I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
end it now.
Race you Sanji over Zoro?
I
Bad.
might be ending it. If there's any questions y'all have before I end the stream?
End it. This nigga Jay's wildin'.
Yeah, nah.
Just cut it off.
Sanji a better
Cut it off.
swordsman?
Don't mention 970 near me, bro.
Stop
That's all I
it.
ask.
Stop
Better
it.
swordsman, yeah, against spaghetti,
Alright.
maybe.
Fiji, cut it off.
Bro, you had him with
They're
the two
wildin'.
swords? You saw it? He showed
They're
superior
wildin'.
skill.
Against
They're
spaghetti.
Superior skill.
Against spaghetti.
Yeah, just end
They're
the
wild,
stream
and-
like
Bro,
that,
bro,
End
bro.
the
Just
stream
like that,
now.
bro. Just
It
end the
requires
stream
more
now.
effort.
Arms are heavy.
I'm gonna leave the hangout and just put it in the chat.
End the stream.
Vomit on the spread already.
It required more
Mom
effort to cut
spaghetti.
that spaghetti than
Nervous.
any opponent
But
Zoro
on the
has ever
surface,
faced.
you look
Surface,
calm
you
and
look calm
ready to
already,
drop
man.
bombs.
Sanji the GOAT.
I mean, it's just facts. Sanji with swords wasted his opponent. All of Zoro's fights, he gets with his
Sanji lost. Sanji lost to a door. Stop.
That's cap because Whitebeard lost to a door as well. I don't want to hear that.
Turn it off.
Stop.
We did.
Yeah, but
we
they
saw
was
it. I have
bad.
the panels.
It's facts.
Don't make me go get the panels. I'll go get the
Yeah,
panels.
bro.
I'll get the panels. for you.
Sanji with a sword beat his opponent. Zoro with
Yo,
sword.
Sanji. If Sanji had knives, he's cutting Kaido. That's all I'm saying.
Easy. Jay,
Easy money, bro.
Preach.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because apparently the key to beating Kaido is having a sword. That's the key.
That's right.
I'm saying. For whatever reason.
I'll cut that nigga too.
That's what I'm saying. I bet you bread Kuina can cut Kaido, bro. If Kuina was allowed to grow up, bro, she's cutting Kaido ASAP, bro. For real.
She beat Zoro 2,000 times.
Yo, dead ass. So wait, if Zoro is killing Kaido, Kuina is low diffing Kaido. Is that what we're saying? If Kuina was alive?
Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
I'm
okay,
about it. I'm about it.
Okay,
No, I'm
man.
about
That'd
it.
be fact.
Yo, imagine if Kuina had Ashura too. Game set, bro. It's a wrap.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
6
I
year old
can't
Kuina
argue
Pirate
with
King,
that
baby.
logic.
All I know is
Kuina
if
Pirate King.
I can't argue with that logic.
All I know is if Kuina had fought Mihawk, all I know is if Kuina had fought Mihawk, she wouldn't have been done that dirty.
Yeah, dead ass. Low diff. Mihawk would have put out Euro instead of a butter knife on Zoro. I'll tell you that.
All
God,
you
no
niggas putting up. I appreciate all you niggas putting up. Thank you for putting
Nah,
up.
Cap.
bro. Congrats
He
for
doesn't.
1K, bro.
He doesn't.
Fuck Fiji.
He don't care about
Fuck Fiji.
none of you 100 niggas, bro.
Go on, end on a good note, bro. Congrats for 1K, bro.
Jay, it's
Congrats on
1,000, not 100. Come on now.
There's 100
trying to
niggas watching.
downplay.
100 niggas watching.
For real?
Yeah, because
That's
you can't
crazy.
count. Yeah, see, it's funny, right? Because I pay attention to Fiji's, his successes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my boy. She's not paying
Captain
attention.
says this is 99, so you're wrong. You can't.
No, it said 104, so that's cap.
No, it said 99.
Yes,
It said
sir. It
104
said
when I was watching.
99. No,
You know what's
no,
crazy?
No,
You know what's crazy? Because like I was watching the stream the whole time and I saw 104, but you didn't because you weren't paying attention.
no.
That's crazy, right?
You're pulling
Yo,
out,
Fiji.
You're
Yo,
pulling out
Fiji.
filler.
Fiji
You're
just
pulling out
just
filler.
know I'm in your corner, bro. That's crazy because you're trying to diminish your numbers.
No, you're pulling out filler. I'm
Bro,
bringing
what's
out
that? Is that
facts from
101?
the
Yo,
manga.
check the stream right now. What does it say?
Yo,
102?
102 now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, not when you said it though.
At the time
Yeah,
that he
now
said
Fiji
it, it was
in the chat,
104, baby.
Yo, Fiji.
Cap.
I just want you to know, bro. Ty's not in your corner. I'm in your corner though. I got you, bro.
My name is Tay.
Who cares, nigga? Who cares?
Oh, shit.
Alright, peace out, chat.
Take care.